Excuse me. I've got a bit of a cough myself, but nowhere near as bad as what Nick's going through. At any rate, so when we last left off, I believe you had discovered that Dr. Knight had been kidnapped from the opera and replaced by a doppelganger.
Who we caught.
Yes.
You did. You did indeed. And he was being taken off by, I think the FBI was hauling off the doppelganger, or it might have been the NSA, I forget.
And then to solve this, to come up with a solution, we replaced him with the doppelganger.
We replaced the doppelganger with yet another doppelganger.
Effectively, yes, because superheroes, honestly. I mean,
Fight fire with fire.
honestly, this is I've got no complaint about this solution. It's entirely a genre. So John has disguised himself as Dr. Knight and has gone off with the Mercedes. She's driven over to Dr. Knight's home, and we'll get to that in a second. I believe that Errant and Dr. Arcane went back to the base. Dr. Arcane went to do some research on the tracking chip that would have been taken out of Dr. Knight and was going to
which still had fresh blood on it.
Exactly. So
this is important.
So that he could use sympathetic magic to try to track him down more easily. Yeah, I believe that's where we left off effectively.
I think so, yes.
Excellent. All right, and then bam. Okay, folks. So we'll start off. Let's see. So Eric, you're doing that research stuff.
Yep.
Nick, what was it you were planning on doing?
I don't know. What time is it?
It's probably
6:50.
it's later than that. It's probably around 11 o'clock at this point.
So I'm looking at the little clock at the corner of my computer right now. It's 6:50.
I think he meant in-game, Eric.
It's
On me in real
11:50.
life.
Peter's right.
I'm going to look around. I'm going to go on patrol for a little bit, but then I'm just going to go back to base and go to sleep.
All right, cool. I need to change one quick thing here. That's actually a valid point.
Oh, Infinity Tunnel.
Woo!
Goes on.
Streamception, yes. Did I mistype that? God damn it.
Did you mistype?
I probably misdid. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
SARS
never
City,
happened.
everyone.
That never happened. I typed it correctly the first time, totally. I have no idea what you people are talking about. All right, so you're going to bed after a little bit. Okay, Nick, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go over to Gav for a bit here. So Gav, you are at Dr. Knight's mansion. It's not a gigantic mansion, but it's very nice, very tastefully decorated. Mercedes basically shows you where his home office, and where his bedroom is and such, where his clothes are, and so on. So, John, she says, just to let you know, Dr. Knight's schedule so that you will be able to keep it and not tip things off more than need be. I assume you're pretty good at this sort of thing, but you probably need some info.
He's terrible.
Yes.
So Dr. Knight usually gets up. Dr. Knight, when I say usually, I mean 99.5% of the time. Gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning. He gets up, goes and shaves, showers, gets dressed, reads the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times while he eats breakfast, and then I drive him in so he's at the office by 9 o'clock.
Wait. There's a 6 in the morning?
Yes, there is.
Okay. It's news to me. We'll try that one out for a while.
So yes, if you think you will need to be woken, I can arrange for a. I will arrange to have you buzz on the intercom at 6.
No, that's fine. Don't worry. Despite what you may think of me, I'm okay. I'm winding you up. I've done this kind of thing before.
Aha. Very good.
I'll be fine. Okay, so
What do you want for breakfast so I can inform the kitchen?
whatever he has. We're gonna keep this as close to the real thing as we can.
Very good.
Right. So what does he kind of do around? As much as I don't want to overthink this, there's a very good chance that there's surveillance on this property. I doubt they'd be able to get anything in a listening device or something like that, so I don't mind talking, but there's chances cameras outside, that sort of thing, so I want to try and keep as close as possible.
Very well. Until he goes to bed, which is any time between midnight and 2 in the morning. It varies by night. He usually spends that time in his office watching the various business news channels and such, and doing research on his computer.
Okay, fair enough.
And then he goes and changes for bed at whenever he decides he's had enough looking at stuff.
So, as not to get myself in trouble, is there anything on those computers, in those files? Obviously, I'm going to have his passwords and his access. Is there anything that you want me to keep out of that I don't need to know?
I would recommend... She thinks for a second and says, I do not believe he keeps any sensitive information on his own computers.
That's fair enough then.
At least not in the ones in the office.
If you're capable of doing this, set up a few things so that I can, make calls to the office or be involved like he would at the office. Obviously, he's the smart guy. He does a lot of the research and inventing himself. I want to try and at least assume to be, appear to be doing that same sort of stuff.
Very well. I will also make sure to check over his schedule for tomorrow and let you know about what's coming up.
Okay, that's all in order for now. So where does the old man keep his pawn?
I have no idea.
Mercedes, you're going to need a sense of humor if we're going to be working together.
Uh-huh.
He's like, no,
We'll work on that tomorrow.
Right. Have a good night, John. I'm going to go take care of a few things myself.
drink heavily.
Okay, doke. I'll head into the office.
Okay, the office has a very large wood desk with a very nice computer on it and a very remarkably comfy leather chair behind it. There are books lining through there are several bookshelves filled with various books on both science and business. And there's a bank of 4 televisions off to one side of the desk.
I'll flick the TV stations on the TV. I'm guessing they're all like boring business channel stuff.
Yeah, basically Bloomberg comes up, CNN comes up. Basically, a couple business channels.
Yeah.
Basically Bloomberg and I forget the other business channel, and CNN come up, and the 4th television has ESPN.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'll do is close the blinds and change those over to all sports channels.
All right. Well, you'll have to change 3 of them.
Yep.
When you actually sort of interact with the television menu, the cable menus effectively, he does have basically all the packages.
Yeah. I guess I'll just basically I'll have a put around his computer so it's any leads to any sort of threats against him, anything like that. But like you said, he doesn't keep sensitive information on his desktop, so I don't know. I'll just put her around for the night, I suppose.
Yeah.
Until I go to bed.
All right. So that will, okay. You basically put her around for a while, watch sports news and such, and sports. and that goes on for a while. Eric, you said you were doing research on the spell.
Yes. So I can get it up and running before the blood dries.
All right.
So I can have the best so I can have the best chance of tracking him properly.
All right. Well, you said you were buying a tracking spell, correct?
Yes, I bought it. It's built as a sense at 2 points. The tracking, all of the 2 sense point things are invested in tracking. It's both dimensional and there was something else. Oh, I gave it a unique flaw that I needed some sort of sympathetic link. Figured that was worth the point.
That makes sense to me. All right. So by the morning, you'll be able to get the tracking spell up and going pretty quickly.
Cool.
Why don't you give me a thaumaturgy roll? Just
Thaumaturgy.
for shits and giggles.
Need to look that up. I think it's plus 15. I was correct.
All right. You are fairly certain you have crafted an effective tracking spell.
Hooray!
What is the range on it?
I don't know.
So, all right. Let me do a quick look here.
I forgot to look that up.
Yep, that's fine.
I'd be more than willing to buy increased range on it. I still have 3 points kicking around, so
Yeah.
simply did not think of that as being an issue because I'm dumb.
Oh, God. Why did I do it this way? God damn it. Searched the wrong way.
Ah.
There we go. There we go. Senses. Or was it remote sensing you went for?
I built it as sense, but I suppose it could be a remote sense, yeah. Built it as a sense because sense had the tracking thing on there. Whereas I don't think remote senses did. I'm looking for these things now.
All right. I'm not going to worry about the actual mechanics of it right now. I'm just trying to get a rough feel for... Okay, I think you need to buy remote sensing also. The sense you bought enables you to do the tracking, and then remote sensing you buy it to do it at range, extra range.
Okay.
But we'll worry about that later.
Gotcha.
So yeah, basically, it's basically normal senses. The basic sense you bought sounds like you got the sort of your basic sensory range.
Yeah.
You'd have to buy extended range to increase the distance.
Right. Okay.
Which you can do also. We'll do that. We'll deal with that later, though. So you'll eventually have to make a perception check. Basically, you have to make a perception check to actually track with it.
Okay.
But you have the sympathetic magic. Why don't you, so do you want to try to track him now?
I could try tracking him now.
It's up to you.
Sure. We'll see if he's in any actual danger. What was it? Boom.
Well, I'll be. You actually did roll a 20 this time.
Yes, as opposed to simply mistyping.
All right. Well, with that roll, yeah, that would counteract any distance penalties you would have. Yeah, he's definitely still in the city.
Good.
You don't get a precise location right now. you can see where he is,
Okay.
but you're not sure exactly where he is. You've got a sort of general feel for the area.
Okay.
Is this designed as defined as visual?
I defined it as mental because as um
Okay.
and sort of I imagine it working as sort of a feeling akin to a mental dowsing rod.
Okay. Got it. All right. So you have a feeling that he is sort of off towards the water. You're pretty sure he's actually in sort of the warehouse district somewhere.
Okay.
Convenient place to take someone. And you can sense that he is uh, currently unconscious, but doesn't seem to be in any actual danger at the moment.
Okay.
And that he is aware that he is imprisoned in some way, shape, or form.
Okay. All right. You want to go and get him now?
Well, as near as you can tell, you're the only one awake in the base.
How much time has passed?
You're guessing it's probably about 1 a.m. at the moment.
Bugger. Oh, he's not in any danger right now. And screw it. I'll wake up Aaron.
Aaron?
Hey, guess what?
Mm,
I found him. I know where he is.
What?
Dr. Knight, I know where he is.
Okay.
Put some pants on.
Speak for yourself.
Sometimes I work better naked. Goes on.
Okay, yeah.
That's one I'm glad I missed.
All right. So you're off.
I just imagine how that would be shot in a television series. Just like you see the arm shaking Aaron awake and his big close-up of Dr. Arcane's face, and then put some pants on. Speak for yourself, and it pans back. You just see like a tasteful rear nude shot of Dr. Arcane standing over Aaron.
Yes.
Free the body, free the mind.
Yes. One important note, guys: you do each have 2 hero points because the bad guys got away. There was no chance you.
The power plot was involved, right?
Yes. All right. So you two are. So Eric, you go off to get dressed. What are you doing, Aaron?
Yes.
I'm getting up and getting ready.
All right. You're getting. We can assume the 2 of you get ready pretty easily. Since that doesn't take much actual effort.
Da-da-da-da-da.
All right. So you 2 of you are ready. What are you doing?
Should we call also Dr. Knight?
I'd probably say not.
Yes. He says no. Let's do no.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say not to keep up appearances because you don't normally report to Dr. Knight. You never know who's watching what.
Yeah, that kind of look weird. Dr. Knight.
You've got to
we
think
found
another
Dr. Knight.
30%. Yeah, you got to think another 30% paranoid.
Just have a music idea if the bad guys had his phone tapped. Dr. Knight, we found Dr. Knight. What?
What?
Dr. Knight, we found that package that is also you. The real you, the one that we didn't replace.
Besides, he's too busy watching the 1998 World Series. It wasn't on the schedule, but he's Wayne Knight. He just rung him up and ordered it.
All right. So, okay. So you're not calling John.
I guess we'll just go.
All right. Well, you fly off to you drive off, fly and drive off to the area with Dr. Arcane stopping every now and then to try to home in more accurately on where he's being kept. I'll need another perception roll from Eric, but this is a much lower DC because A, you're getting closer, and B, that first roll is yeah.
Maybe we should push slash instead of dot.
That would help. That time you forgot the D.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
All right.
17's plenty. All right, so basically you stop every now and then to get a better read, and it leads you to, as unsurprisingly as you were sure before, Eric, to the warehouse district, and you're fairly certain you've homed in on the appropriate warehouse. There are two reasons you think it is. One, there is both a car and a van parked outside, both of which look sort of old and beat up and trying to be inconspicuous.
Right.
And there are two guys standing outside the door, trying to look like sort of bored security guards, but sort of failing.
The whole thing is conspicuously inconspicuous, is what you're saying.
Yes. Also, you are fairly certain due to your tracking spell that Dr. Knight's inside.
Right.
So he's inside the warehouse, is obviously trying not to be obvious. How do you want to handle this?
Don't ask me to come up with plans right now, dude.
Well, I suppose we haven't done the burst through the skylight all Batman style yet, so we could do that.
I don't fucking care. I don't know if I'm in character right now or not, man. It's your call,
so
dude.
Let's do the skylight thing, because we haven't done that yet.
All right.
All right, so I guess you're going to carry Errant up into the air and on top of the roof,
I
Sure.
could climb.
if you want to. I'll need stealth check from you then, but
You
that's
can
not
carry me.
I'll cradle him in my arms like a wee babe.
I'll stab you.
I'm sorry to say it, Nick, but you need to be sick more often.
All right, so the two of you land on the roof. There is, in fact, a skylight that you can bust in through if you want to. Also, you can look down inside if you'd like.
Yeah, let's
Do that
take a look
first.
before we go charging off insanely.
All right. All right, so let me make the map player visible. And you can actually get a good view of the inside of the warehouse. Actually, I'm going to turn on Fog of War here. Oh, it is on. Oh, that's, I've already it didn't. That's the thing. Okay, there we go. Let me refogify the map a bit here. And you can sort of see into the middle here. All right, and actually, let me get your tokens while I'm at it. Nick, is your token on the front page the one you want to be using? On the
I think so.
Okay. I will copy those over. I'm just putting you guys aren't in the room yet, but I'm just putting you there so you can see.
Right.
And
Quick bit of scrying. Can I see what else is in here?
Yeah, probably. You have a scrying spell, right?
Yes.
All right. Give me a perception check then. A thaumaturgy roll and then a perception check, actually. Yes, that is what you can see. All right. Okay, good. All right, I'll
A
defog.
whole lot of 22s.
I'll defog for the map. Bam. Oh, damn it, I forgot to update these guys a bit here.
It looks like we've got aliens.
Not exactly. I'll tell you what they are in just a second.
Going to look a lot like fishmen. Or frogmen. One of the two.
Oh, hell, are we dealing with Dagon?
No. Actually, the two of you do actually recognize the two beings, what they are. They're Atlanteans.
I'm going to call John.
All right, John, you have just fallen asleep when your phone rings.
Son of a... Yes.
Hi, Dr. Knight. Seems we have an issue at this address. It requires your immediate attention. So if you could find it in your heart to make a trip out here, we can get this resolved as quickly as possible.
What address?
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay.
At the same time, I'm making a call to the NSCA.
Okay.
Just in case, obviously there's anything, I'll say, well, it's late and I can't make it myself, but I may be able to send someone over to help.
If you think that's best.
Yeah, should be, okay. Thanks for the information.
Anytime.
And I'll try and find some way to slip out unnoticed and be John Doe again.
All right. All right. So as you sort of get inside and start trying to slip out, you notice. So how are you planning on slipping out? Are you going out like the back door, like or?
Yeah, a servant's entrance and all that. Is there one?
All right. So the one back door sort of servant entrance that you can think of was the one in the back of the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are leaving, you notice Mercedes is standing by the door, sort of looking at you, with an eyebrow raised.
Stop being so good at this.
Yeah.
Something come up?
Yeah. You might not actually have to put up with me after all. The guys need help. Does Dr. Knight have a car I can borrow?
She looks over at the clock.
I do. I do mean
Sighs.
borrow.
Grabs a set of keys. Says, "One moment." She walks out of the room, comes back in wearing sort of. She was basically wearing pajamas at this point, and she's thrown a sort of a trench coat over them and says, "I'll drive."
Ah, okay, excellent. Onward, Cato.
Nice.
She actually smiles at that one.
Of course, Kato was the one that actually did everything.
Kato was fairly badass, so she's okay with this. She
The
walks out.
Adventures of Kato and his stupid white friend.
Isn't that how it was marketed in Japan, in China?
Might have been.
Basically, yeah.
She leads you out to the garage.
It was Bruce Lee, so.
Yeah, it was Bruce
Yeah.
frickin' Lee. I mean, and walks past the. She opens the garage and see numerous cars in there. And she walks over to she walks over to the Ferrari and says, "Get in."
Nothing conspicuous then. Awesome.
It sounds like you need to get there fast. This is fast.
Gets in and buckles up.
Wise. And it goes driving off at high speeds. Nick, eventually the phone rings. It says, "NSCA Star City, how can I help you?"
We got Atlanteans.
Okay.
It seems that Dr. Arcane and I have stumbled into a situation we're going to need assistance in.
Oh, this is Errant. Okay. And you said there are Atlanteans involved. Oh, I know what you're investigating. Yeah, I will contact people. If you can handle the situation as best as you can, that would be good, and we will have people routed out to you as soon as possible.
All right.
And,
by the way, I'm taking the explanation that was provided to me by CVS on Twitter, which is Errant is recovering from the trip to the North Pole right now.
Nice.
All right, so
Told you should have worn a hat.
Mm-hmm.
so are you two going to wait for John to arrive, or are you going to go bust in now?
Your
Well,
call.
what do I know about Atlanteans?
Well, they attempted to invade the United States a while back when the previous king was in charge, who was nuts.
Kept on saying something about Imperious Rex.
Something along those lines. He was eventually deposed by his daughter,
Okay.
and who basically, normalized relations with the United States. And while there isn't, they're not friendly, they do have minor trade relations, and occasionally, Atlanteans will come up on the surface for various reasons, usually to visit or to attend universities or what have you, and vice versa. Atlanteans, what you know about them physiologically is they are, well, you can see what they look like. Basically, they look sort of like, some sort of weird hybrid between fish and men, humans. They are capable of living on the land for quite some time. They can breathe air. They do need to keep themselves moist. They basically have to, immerse themselves in water a couple of times a day for a period of time. Otherwise, they sort of dry out. They are very good swimmers, and are capable of dealing with, fairly high pressure because, they live under the water, which means they are usually fairly tough and fairly strong. You also, Dr. Arcane, if you want to give me a thaumatology roll, I can give you some more information.
Yes.
I'm assuming you're going to get, it's almost impossible for you. Yeah, okay. You do know that they have their own style of magic. I assume that's one of the things you were wondering about.
Yes.
Yeah. Which there is not much documented information on amongst mages from the surface. Largely due to the fact that Atlanteans tend to be somewhat suspicious as a general rule and distrustful of surface dwellers. Atlantean mages are reclusive for Atlanteans.
Gotcha.
And they would be considered reclusive amongst sort of reclusive mages.
Gotcha.
So they don't
Crazy
they don't really like talking to other wizards. They don't like talking to surface wizards at all about magic.
Gotcha. Any magical activity on these two?
Yes, the yellow one seems to does seem to be some sort of have some sort of magic powers.
Okay.
The bluish green one does not.
Let's give John a little time, keep an eye on things.
All right. Well, if you guys can give me a perception check.
I'm guessing you'll probably be able to hear me coming.
Yes. All right.
The car is blasting Motley Crue as it comes up.
You would not be able to hear it over the sound of a Ferrari's engine. Ferraris are not quiet.
Well, this one has an experimental fusion engine.
No, it really doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It'd be quieter.
Yeah, the two of you actually hear the snarl of a powerful engine comes roaring up. Aaron, given that you know something about vehicles, it sounds like a big engine. If you were actually a car geek, you'd know it's a V12.
big ass engine.
Yes.
Did you ever see the picture of the motorcycle that was built around a V12?
No.
It's out there somewhere. I'll look for it later.
Yes.
It's a combination of rocket and awesome.
All right, and it pulls up. John, I assume you're getting out.
Yeah.
You do see.
I'm doing my best to distance myself from the car and find a shadow before somebody looks outside and say, what the fuck's that?
All right. In that case, if you get out a bit early, Mercedes nods at you and then just drives by. You guys, the two of you on the roof, see a red Ferrari convertible go flying by. You think you see Mercedes wearing a trench coat and without her usual hat and her hair unbraided, just sort of flying behind her, drive by.
Well,
The
that
two
was
guards watching sort of look perplexed at the thought of a Ferrari driving through this neighborhood.
Oh, stealth.
I thought I was the unsubtle one.
There's a difference between unstealthy and distractions.
All right, so what do you guys do? Let me copy John over here before I forget. Just occurred to me. It's like, right, we need John's token too. Damn.
I'm guessing I'll be in radio range of these guys now. I will wait outside. Well, yeah, yeah, because I'm outside. Okay.
There we go.
When I hear shit happen, I'll move in.
All right, so you're like down here somewhere.
Yeah, because you said there's guards outside as well.
Actually, I forgot to put them out there. That's my bad. Yeah, so there you go. Guards.
Hey.
John disguised himself as one of the guards.
That was basically my idea. Yeah.
Okay, John, there are 13 books with variety of firearms inside the building, and 2 Atlanteans, a blue one and a yellow one. The yellow one is somehow magically active. I'm not sure how.
Well, I guess he's your guy.
Yeah. The
From why-
doctor is being kept in an office in the...
That's actually looks like sort of an impromptu cage prison-y thing.
He's being kept in a cage, and I'm
bed.
going to call it the northwestern corner because... Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty much where I am right now. I'm probably just outside that wall. I haven't had a chance to have a look around, but you do have another 2 guys outside.
Right. So we're going to do the Batman thing and come into the through the skylight. Did you want to join us, or do you have another plan?
I'll deal with these 2 outside and then move in.
Okay. Ready to
fact-
try this?
in
I've always
fact,
wanted
actually-
to try this.
Actually, hang on. Right, I'm going to disguise myself as a guard
Okay.
and move in. What was my... It's been so long since I've used it. What was my role?
It's
Deception,
whatever-
where is it?
Yeah, deception. And you need to be an 11 or better.
+8. Yay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Get ready to go, guys. And da-da-da-da-da.
All right, the 2 guards look up at you and say, can we help you?
Wait, you haven't heard?
Haven't heard what? Other than that loud car that just drove by. I think it was a Ferrari.
Yeah, do you think the guards are a bit derogatory towards the Atlanteans, humans?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Did the big fish decides that he wants a meeting with everyone inside now?
Okay. They open the door.
Yep, everyone, the 3 of us will like walk in underneath where the skylight is.
Yeah, the skylight's sort of over here.
So I'll try and lead these 2 in this way.
Okay. All right. You guys see 3 guards walk in, though you probably heard John doing his thing.
Right.
And
Anytime, guys.
You 2 can drop in basically anywhere. Let me do a template here. So. In like that area.
Whee! Thump. I'm going to shoot yellow.
All right. So, and Aaron, where do you want to drop in? There.
I'll go over here, I guess.
All right. So I'm just going to ditch the box there. All right. So, Errant, give me an acrobatics check.
Yay!
Acrobatics.
Let me see if my skill in this is acrobatics. +9, okay. There we go.
Okay, that's good enough. You drop down to the floor in your best sort of, pose and sort of landing crouching and come standing back up, sword drawn. I am going to give you guys a surprise round.
Cool.
Initiatives.
So yes, you
Oh,
should
yeah.
roll initiative. I'm going to add you to the initiative list in just 1 second.
+4. Yay.
Woo!
Then we'll bring up the initiative list.
What's that set? Oh, okay.
Ah! There we go. New copy of Map Tool. No.
Yeah, I can't see the initiative window.
Errant is definitely recovering from his trip to the North Pole.
I like to think he dropped down on top of one of the crates and did a little flip straight off.
There we go. Trying to move this. No. Don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ah.
I was just moving one of the thugs so I could make it a little bit bigger. All right, so you have been added to the initiative. You can update your numbers while I do roll for the baddies. Nope, that's wrong. Okay. All right, that's you, and that's it, I think. Yes, okay. And you. Is that all the guys with shotguns? I think it is. Nope, one more. Dang. I forgot to roll for them, damn it. They rolled better. The guys with shotguns are far more on the ball than the guys with the handguns. Ooh, nice roll. Huh? And you. Damn. All right. And then, why are you still on the list? There we go. There we go. All right, John, you're up first since this is a surprise round.
Okay. I'm actually going to try and keep up my deception as long as I can as a guard.
Okay. So yes, the
like,
two superheroes drop down through the roof on either side of the crates.
I'll be like, Vigilantes, get him! And I'm going to aim a shot at Thug with shotgun number 3, but try as much as I can to make it look like I was shooting at Errant.
Okay, then give
That's
me
a deception check.
Yeah, give me a deception. Yep, absolutely.
Right, deception is +8.
Okay, we'll make your attack roll.
Yeah.
16 will hit the guy. Actually, we'll miss the guy.
Oh, yeah, he's down to 7, isn't he?
I'm missing.
So you missed the thug.
I'll use it here. I'm going to use a
Ew.
hero point then to what? To reroll.
Yeah,
that.
I'm just
I don't
thinking
really
myself.
fancy you being that close to a shotgun right off the bat.
I was gonna kill him, so
Boom.
you hit him.
Yeah. Yeah. His stuff is what, 5?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Gav, what are you? So you're shooting him with your gun, huh?
Normal shot.
I
It's
know.
a sonic gun.
It's a pulse blaster, actually, but
It's a pulse blast. Yeah, it's a bit high tech, but the mine. It's panic and surprise.
Oh, wow. You rolled a 20.
Oh well.
And you
shrugs it off.
evaporate 'em.
But between your deception roll not being particularly impressive and the fact that the thugs with handguns are carrying normal guns,
Mm.
and they also look at you
Shot
like,
little yellow
wait,
bolts of light at him.
wait, what?
It was a nice idea. I'm a sergeant. I get better gear than you.
All right. Dr. Arcane, you're next.
Um, the yellow guy's getting blasted.
Okay.
That probably didn't hit him.
His dodge is 12, so yeah, it doesn't even come close. Oh, yeah,
Well,
so
it depends on how the surprise round affects his active defense.
oh, that's true. That's right. He's surprised. So yeah, that actually will hit.
Hooray!
Oh wait, no, never mind.
It's a hit, but it's not. It's a hit, but not an automatic crit.
Forget what I was gonna say. Anything? Yeah.
So you hit. It's power 14.
Power 12.
Power 12, right? Oh, right. Yeah, your defense 14. Well, his defenses are good, but not that good.
Apparently they are.
You can roll like that.
Stop
Here we
rolling
go
these
again.
like 18 to 20s.
Why? All right, Nick, you're up.
All right, I'll attack the guy right in front of me.
So yes, so Dr. Arcane, you come crashing down through the roof, flying down. You fire a blast of Odic energy at the Atlantean wizard, who holds up one hand and
fucking design
Totally
this.
Darth Vader's it.
totally Darth Vader's it. Yes.
Let me fucking fix my fucking macro.
Yeah, we need to fix that on the front page.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. 22 versus parry, that's 2 degrees of success. The toughness DC is raised to 25.
All right, he has to crit to save against this.
He
Not
doesn't.
even remotely. Arg!
Okay, so that's a surprise round, so we don't get a second action, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so actually, make current. There we go, and this should be round. There we go. Round 1. All right, Melvin Brackier goes, though you don't know his name yet.
Malvin.
Irvin?
Malvin.
Melvin.
Alvin?
Malvin.
Susan?
You're doing it on purpose. Right, the yellow, the sort of yellow Atlantean. First off, sort of mutters something under his basically you hear him sort of incant something, gestures downwards. A gout of water erupts from one hand and blasts him back up onto the crate. And then he takes the jet of water, sort of gestures his hands in sort of a circle, sort of a quick complex of gestures. The jet of water forms a sphere, and he flings it towards Dr. Arcane.
Oh my.
Okay.
What's his? I need to double check his hit roll on this. Yeah, it's pretty good, not great. Actually, it's only okay. All right. As the ball of water comes arcing towards you, Dr. Arcane, as it's about to hit you, he snaps his fingers, and you also notice as the ball's coming arcing towards you, you can see sort of what looks like crackles of electricity within the ball.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Does an 18 hit you?
My dodge is
6, if I remember correctly.
6, so yes.
All right, so you are covered in water and immediately electrified simultaneously.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. It's a DC, it's a power 12 attack, so DC 27. Of this test.
Really need some sort of like
Oh, come on! Okay.
absorb lightning ability.
So yes, you are bruised.
Ow!
Actually, you might even be dazed.
He's dazed.
Yep. So you get one action next turn.
Okay.
And the Atlantean sort of goes, oh, you surface wizards and your cute little And your adorable little knowledge of hermetic magic.
And your inability to roll 18 on every toughness test.
Yes, exactly, Nick. John, you're up.
Well, I guess that's not going to last again. Okay, you got me. I'll shoot hand grenade.
Okay. Yeah, that'll
You hit.
No.
See, this is what I'm really worried about with my new super shot. I'm not gonna hit for shit.
Bredick Star.
Bredick Sar goes. Eric, you're still up off the ground, correct?
Oh yeah, I'm not that far below the window, honestly.
Very
I
well.
learned my lesson against the hobgoblins. Stay in the air.
Doop, 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 doop. He walks up to this crate here.
Oh no.
The green one,
Splash.
Bredick, whom you estimate is probably about 6 feet tall
Okay.
and maybe about 4 feet wide.
Ah, he's built like an orc.
Yeah. Grabs the huge packing crate, hefts it up off the ground, and throws it at you.
So we're gonna be rearranging terrain. This is fun.
Doop, 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 doop.
Oh boy. I do love the other terrain feature we got.
What, the forklift? There we go, D20.
Exactly what that's going to start in the chat.
Oh yeah.
He is not using this as an area effect. He's just trying to peg you with it. So,
Right.
and his accuracy is actually for this. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that'll hit.
Jesus Christ.
All right, this is a big, massive packing crate, so he gets to use his full strength on it. So, yeah, that's 12, power 12.
Gotcha. I'm gonna chest re-roll that because that's ass.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Oh.
Much
Yes.
better.
So the packing crate, actually, I'm going to say this one breaks up since you resisted it that much. Breaks apart into flinders. I'm just going to delete it. Yep. There's bits of wood all over the floor about you now. The reason you actually got to take you got to do the full damage just because it is wood, is there's a big heavy thing inside it which clanks off your armor and falls to the ground. It looks like it's basically what look like a couple of outboard motor engines fall to the ground.
It was very rude. This is between me and the yellow one guy. For now. Until I change my mind. Shut up!
Okay.
Malvin, should I crush him? Do what you need to do, Bredick. Dr. Arcane, you're up.
Melvin's getting a face full of blaster.
Blast him. You
Or I could
missed.
just roll ass.
Basically, Malvin gestures and your Audic Blaster glances off an energy field. And he shakes his head sadly to each side. Time for thugs. Whee! Arr.
Could hurt.
He's going to open up on Dr. Arcane with the... Oh, sorry. He gets accuracy bonuses when he's using buckshot, which he is. He misses Dr. Arcane with buckshot. Well done.
This guy's rolling like me.
Yeah, he's going to just double move. All right. Number 1 is going to turn wheel on John. Blam! No. Number 4 is going to shoot at Errant.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. This is, you're wearing actual armor, right?
Yes.
Power 3 then. It's a shotgun.
Came out in his pajamas.
No, he actually said he took time to get dressed.
I know.
It's power 3, you said?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's how
Okay.
shotguns work. If you're wearing actual armor, the power with buckshot goes down significantly.
I still managed to bruise me, though, because my fucking toughness is so shit.
Oh, it did, yeah.
See-
Arr.
When John and I get hit by, like, anything, it's just like, oh, God, I gotta roll so well not get hurt.
Yeah, that's true. Another round of buckshot on you there, Errant.
Okay.
Dear Lord!
Okay, Peter, we're gonna subtract 10 from every one of your die rolls from now on. Motherfucker.
Oh,
I'm gonna, like, take, like, half of these guys, and I'm going to make them my allies or something.
You shouldn't be hitting
Right.
this much.
You shouldn't be rolling 18s all the fucking time.
I know! Not my fault, I swear.
Yes, it is.
How is it my fault?
You could just say, I rolled a 6, guys. Oh, no. All right.
Well,
So,
I
I'm
could...
done.
that's it for the guys with the shotguns. Errant, you're up.
Okay. Well, I only get one action, right?
Did that actually stun you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did. Sorry. Yes, you only get one action.
I die for cover.
Fair enough.
If they want to hit me, they have to come get me, and then I'll cut them open.
That's a valid strategy. All right, these 3 thugs with handguns are going to open up on Dr. Arcane.
Why does everybody always shoot me? I'm adorable.
You're an obvious target.
Shut up.
1 miss, 2 hits, and a crit. Aha!
Ow. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
And the third one hits you also. All right, the crit brings that up to power 10 attack effectively.
So you have to hit.
DC 25.
Bruised,
Yeah.
and then power 5.
Yes, so that's a DC 21. You're fine.
Okay, that one's fine.
That guy thinks about leaving, but realizes his job is actually keep an eye on Dr. Knight, so he doesn't move. Thug with handgun 7 is going to open up on John. Blam! That misses John.
Hit.
Oh, no, that doesn't hit John.
No,
what
it
am I
doesn't.
looking at?
You're fine.
You're fine. He needed 20.
Ignore me. Ignore me.
Ignore me!
That's John static.
How big is the blast on that new power for your gun?
30-foot radius.
No, it's not. It's one target.
Yes, we changed it, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's only one target?
And he misses
Okay.
you? Yeah. He saw you ducking behind the crates. You're gonna get cover for the shot, so your
Okay.
defenses are 2 higher.
It doesn't fucking matter when you roll a 20.
What the hell?
Reroll that shit. Jesus Christ.
Actually, sure, I will. Because no, there we go. His gun jams.
Next-
God damn it!
next-
I'm not having that. No, I'm not having that. God damn it!
Next time we
I'm
level up,
killing
I'll,
off the superheroes with thugs.
next time we level up, I'll give it a blast. Have the super gun. Everyone can have the powers of John. Just steal his gun.
All right, Melvin's up again. This time, Melvin conjures another ball of water, flings it up in the air, it arcs up through the skylight, and comes arcing down towards you from the top, Dr. Arcane.
Ho hum.
Trick shot.
It misses you.
Well,
Nice, see?
it's falling at terminal velocity, so it just sort of glide to one side.
You're like,
That's what
yeah.
happens when you try and get too fancy.
Actually, it doesn't. It's not like it's dropping. It's going up, and then it comes. It basically changes course, and comes streaking back down at high speeds. But
Okay.
you slide to one side. It thuds into the ground, and you see that actually in the ground there's a dent in the floor where it hit.
You're just trying to get fancy now, aren't you?
The Atlantean smirks at you. John, you're up.
We'll keep it simple for now. Handgun 7, dude. Take a shot at him. Bang.
Yep. No.
Really?
No. He's going down. God damn it, no. If it hadn't been a 20, I might have kept it. But no, not another fucking 20. No.
How fast can I move?
Your base ground speed is
6 squares.
6 squares.
6. Okay, I hope if we can see the grid.
Yeah, I kept trying to bring the grid up. It's not showing up for some reason for me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
No, it's not. Even when I click on show grid, it's not
Yeah,
going on either.
that's what it's. I think it's the texture. It's just not showing up against it well.
Okay.
That's Dr.
So,
Arcane.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can only get there. Right, okay. I'll go there.
Breddick's up. Malvin says, Breddick, go deal with that imposter over there.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Yes, Malvin. He 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He moves up to about there, grabs one of the outboard motors in one hand, picks it up. Now these are not like normal outboard motors; these are like the ones that you put on like speedboats.
Yeah.
Sort of hefts it a couple times, looks at John, cocks it back, and throws it at him.
And rolls his 20. Oh.
Nope.
Or you can
It
roll
goes
max.
sailing by John's head and embeds itself in the wall behind him. Yeah,
In
actually,
his defense, those are not the most aerodynamic of
no, it's
thrown
not.
weapons.
It's not well weighted. It's not. It's actually, John. He actually does say, "Hey, you catch!" Woof.
No. Dodge.
Dr. Arcane's up.
Malvin, these landlubbers don't want to play catch.
Is 19 enough to hit Malvin? Probably not with
No.
no 12.
No, you need a 22 to hit
Yeah,
him.
you need 22, yeah.
Malvin is very dodgy.
Hold still! Actually,
Had a thought for next round, Eric.
yeah.
So yes, you fire another Audic blast at him. He just sort of stares, flies by him, looks over his shoulder as it flies by, looks back at you. You're not a very good wizard, are you?
Shut up!
Shotgun time! All right. This one moves up a bit more. He's going to open up on Dr. Arcane with more buckshot. Bang! Miss. How do you miss? Bang! That'll hit.
Bruised twice, right?
Yes.
Really?
What's the
Well,
damage?
bruised 3 times
effect?
now.
Damage
Oh,
3.
yeah. Oh, okay.
It's a shotgun with buckshot. So it's only a DC 18 check. Doug with shotgun 3, seeing that his buddies are actually, when they hit you or knocking you around, Dr. Arcane, assumes your armor's not as good as it actually is. Bang! And misses. Because apparently he's incompetent.
I can do that. Oh.
He wheels around and goes, ha-ha! Blam! And Breddick says, how did you miss him at that range?
Yeah, how did you miss me at that range?
Everyone, the combat just all stops. Everyone turns. How did you miss?
Everyone berates the poor guy.
I thought you said that you did great. I thought you said you did great at the firing range. Well, yeah, I never hit the white bits.
All right,
I'm like
John,
a surgeon. I fired down the range all the whole time and didn't get one scratch on that target.
Double shotgun 4 is going to open up on Gav.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to re-roll that. I'm not gonna...
How come I can't have luck like that?
Peter's rolled like 4 fucking 20.
I know! What the hell? He misses. I'm okay with them hitting occasionally, but no. This is that many 20s is dumb. And another miss.
My turn.
Errant, go.
All right. I'm just gonna attack this guy from here.
Yep.
I hit.
Yeah.
Yay!
He goes out like he goes out like a light bulb, like a cheap light bulb.
Let me see here. We're in 6. I'll go over here now.
Okay. Handgunner's time. Damn it! Come back here.
Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Bang!
Miss.
Yay!
Miss.
Your actual good defense to save you against my absurd rolling. All right. Thug with handgun 1 opens up on Dr. Arcane. Miss. Thug with handgun 2 maneuvers to try to get a shot so he doesn't actually shoot through the Atlantean. Bang! Really? And he'll shoot at John.
Oh. Yay.
And he misses. And Thug Handgun 2 continues to stay by the cage because he's, well...
He's doing his job.
Also, he has he has higher self-preservation instincts than the rest of these guys. These are
I don't know what the fuck
superheroes.
they're doing.
My job is to guard the cage, and they're superheroes attacking. Maybe if I just stay here guarding the cage, when if they defeat everybody, I can just say, I surrender, and they won't hurt me.
In theory, we won't hurt him.
Melvin's up. Let's see. What does Melvin want to do? Which of his powers does he want to use this time? Well, he's going to shift over this way a little bit. And he's going to throw another electric ball at you. Dr. Arcane. Kerblam! That'll hit.
Oh boy.
Power 12, so DC 27.
Oop.
Nope, I can't roll at all tonight.
Yeah, that's that's bad.
Well, you might want to hero point that.
You
Honestly.
would want to hero point that one.
That'll stagger you.
Ha
Well,
It's a 27.
It's a 27, so you
Oh,
actually
it's
saved.
27, okay.
You had 10. So that actually, you save against it. The electricity sort of grounds itself in your armor. He sort of squints his eyes at you and says, oh, yes. John, you're up.
What did you say the DC was on the fortitude save against my new shot?
And the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, the other one. It'd be DC 18 fortitude for the
DC 18.
stunner pistol. So I believe it's 8. Is it 8? How many ranks? It's 8 ranks?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just wasn't sure. And you know what? Screw it. He just threw a fucking motor at me. Hey, big guy. Catch.
Boom!
I'll flick the safety off and charge it up.
Oh, should we go to the full power one?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Okay.
You do that, number one. You might want to
to avoid your knockdown and sway too. I thought you meant the DC on your stunner setting, but okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. 22. I'm going to end up on my ass after this shot, though.
Yes.
+7 is my thing. Yes, I'm going on my ass after this, but fuck it. Boom! Oh, hero point.
Oh yeah, you can hero point that if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll hit.
29.
Yeah.
Boom!
29. Well, his dodge.
Actually,
is...
that's a 19. It's over 10.
Oh, it's
so
over 10.
Don't get +10. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But you hit by 2.
Oh.
All right. That'll hurt.
So it's 27 damage.
He's tough.
Exactly that tough.
Well, okay then.
Swabam! Oh.
I was disappointed.
That the best you
Right.
got, human?
I'm now prone.
And tired.
I'm tired.
Yeah, your arms are like, oh god, that was a lot of recoil to brace against.
It was cool.
No wonder they put a limiter on these things.
Next time I'll make it a beam weapon, so number one will be dead. Uh-oh. Guys.
Well, he can't actually attack you this turn. So he's just going to double move up to you and sort of sits there grinning at you.
Hi.
Doc, you're up.
I'm going to move object. The crate.
Nice!
I'm going to knock him off it and then drop it on him.
All
I
right,
don't think you can actually attack him with it, but I'm hoping to actually pin him in place.
that's fine. All right, so you just grab the crate. I'm not making you roll for that. If you want to drop it on him, make an attack roll against him. It might do some damage. Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice.
All right, so first off, he's going to end up prone no matter what, since the crate hits him.
Right.
So, prone. Thunk. Ow! I forgot to mark you as prone, John. Unfortunately for him... that fails by 17.
Holy crap.
Nice.
I'm giving you your full blast damage for this one because it's a big
nice.
heavy crate filled with heavy things.
So that staggers him. No, wait. 1. That's 2. Oh. Oh.
I think I knocked.
Kill him.
He's out.
I think you just knocked him out. Yeah. I'll just remove the prone here.
Not the only one that can attack. You're not the only one that can attack indirectly. Fishlets.
Ha ha ha. Puny human. Oh shit, what's happening? Ah! Oh, thank God that's over.
Shove that up your cloaca.
And Beck in the chat has the best line for that. That's how I fight with my int score. Oh, thank you.
What did not give him? What is damage?
That was beautiful, Eric. It's like,
That
yoink.
was a lot better than I was hoping. I just want to knock him on his ass for a turn.
Well, you dropped a packing crate filled with speedboat motor engines on him.
Yeah, I didn't think it would hurt that much.
I didn't think he'd roll that low. And Breddick looks over his shoulders. Malvin? You hurt Malvin!
This is where he throws John at me.
All right, well, the shotgun guys go. They're a little freaked out. Let's see. I'm actually going to roll something for these guys. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, they're hanging in there. They're not going to run away immediately. So he's going to spread out a little bit like that, and they're going to shotgun you again, Eric.
Okay.
Blammo! That'll hit.
Ow.
DC 18.
Bruised again.
Yep. And miss. And then shotgun 1 will go for you again.
Miss.
That's twice in a row at that range he's missed you.
I would say he's new at this.
Yeah. All right, guys with shotguns are going to move up on John and try to shoot him while he's on the ground.
Or not. Wow.
Why do I have these guns?
Where did you hire these guys? The shooting range for the blind?
Brennick, you're going... I was about to ask the same question. Unfortunately, Melvin is the one who... competent land-dwelling moron. Why couldn't we have proper Atlantean soldiers with us? All right, they don't work for us. Aaron, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see.
I really was anticipating that crate knocking him out, but I'll take it.
That was just kind of awesome, though.
It really was. It was fantastic. It's like, okay.
Let's see here. I can't do that, actually. All right, I'm going to stick this guy.
All right.
22. Okay.
Of course.
And you bisect him.
That's like the fifth 20 I've rolled today.
Yep.
Oh no, it was Peter. Oh shit. Okay.
So I'm going to
I'm
ignore
sorry.
that. I'm going to ignore that he's not dead. I'm going to start heading toward it.
I approve. All right, you done?
Yeah, that's it. Hey,
He's actually
I'm not dead.
he stands there
Can't
looking
pretend.
like how did that not knock me out or do anything to me? He shrugs and raises the pistol and shoots at you from there. Bang!
Misses.
The bullet embeds itself in the crate. All right. Thugs with handguns on Dr. Arcane. Blammo, I hit. DC 19.
Plus 10 now. Yee.
Second shot. Misses.
Miss.
And there's only one handgunner left who's going to shoot at John.
That will hit.
Oh,
DC 19. Tough to save.
my toughness. She is low. 7. Yeah, I can
Nice.
roll high on that.
Malvin's done. John, you're up.
Okay. Basically, I'm going to, well, not abuse this, but I'm going to overuse this. Just the first time I've got it to try and learn it. What's the ruling on me firing again while I'm down, just in desperation?
You can just shoot from rear prone.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
40 prone, why not?
Yeah.
I'll say that if you fail your toughness test, it'll send you scooting backwards along the ground.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
time.
It's an escape mechanism. Fire! Aww.
The shot goes zooming by him. Yeah, you go sliding back to the wall. Thunk. Ow.
And I get more tired.
Yeah, you're basically almost out of the fight at this point. I forget what the stage up from fatigued is. It's bad.
I might turn the gun off now.
Yes, you are now exhausted. Let's see.
This is what I was afraid of. It's awesome, but I can't hit the shit.
Oh, it's just straight up poor rolling.
All right, so
There we
mix
go.
it up.
You are impaired and hindered.
Okay.
And impaired is... You have a minus... Okay, while you're hindered, your speed is reduced. While you're impaired, you have a -2 circumstance penalty on all your checks.
Oh, good.
Oof.
Well,
Reddick
I'm
has
gonna-
decided he's going after this point. He sees John gasping for breath and sort of like... So instead he's going to go after Dr. Arcane.
I'm flying.
You
Oh,
know,
he's gonna throw a crate at me.
He grabs the crate. Actually, no. I have something far cooler in mind.
He's gonna throw John at me.
No, he's going to do something far funnier. He basically crouches down, leaps up in the air, brings his fists over his head, and attempts to Kirk punch you from midair on his way down.
Oh dear.
Hits you exactly.
Wow.
This is would normally be power 12, but he is currently enraged,
Oh no.
so it's power 14.
Oh, dear.
Oh, great. It's like,
What I
Oh.
roll?
that's 3 degrees.
So you're bruised
Staggered.
and staggered. Yes.
Great.
Boom. Also, Eric,
Yeah?
you are driven down towards the ground.
You're probably gonna want to peel yourself right now.
Yeah. That's the plan.
And he lands on his feet, standing in front of you, laughing. You do notice that his muscles are sort of even larger than they were before, but he does seem to be moving a little bit less adroitly. In other words, his dodge has gone down.
Right.
Dr. Arcane, you're up.
Staggered, so I only get one action, right?
Correct.
Heal.
All right, so that's a D20 plus the number of ranks in healing, I believe.
My ranks do I have in healing? Arctic revitalization. I'm good.
All right, so
Nice.
that you so the DC is 10. How many degrees is that beat it by?
All of
That's
them.
3. Well,
Three.
that's 4 degrees.
So okay, you remove your staggered, which basically from the staggered goes away, which means you lose the so basically you're healing the hindered and the stunned, which is 2 ranks gone.
Okay.
And then you remove 2 bruises, so you're no longer
Excellent. So I'm
staggered.
back up to 12.
Yep.
Can I take an action now?
No, that was your action.
I know. I want to fly away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you weren't knocked prone. You were just knocked to the ground.
Right.
The thugs with shotguns go. They're gonna try to shoot you again. Bang! Hit.
It.
DC 18.
Good.
Bang! Hit.
He rolls a 1. Oh, wow. Okay.
Dr. Arcane is like, ha ha!
I am reinvigorated.
Put my fists in my hips and give a big, broad grin and get a little sparkle off my teeth.
At Errant. Miss.
This.
He'll come after you also.
This.
Miss. And Shotgun 4 is a vicious bastard. He's going to go after John.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, wait, he's prone. That
He's
might hit.
prone, so... No, actually, he misses. Actually, no, that does hit. Sorry, my bad. John, that does hit you. So it's the DC 18 toughness test.
Okay. Nope.
So you are bruised and dazed.
I'm pretty much fucked. Okay, well, I know the limits of that gun now.
Yep. Yes.
Hang on, buddy. I'm a coming. I will do my whirlwind of death. So I'll multi-attack these guys.
Okay.
These rolls can actually be 2 lower each. So,
Yeah.
oh no, only a 24.
Yeah.
And, oh no, only a 26.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get the bonuses to the toughness increase, but, oh look, they're both dead.
Whack, whack. Ah, God, why? Why the sword?
I don't know, why the shotgun, you assholes?
Awesome. All right, thugs with handgun. Hey, come back here. Stop ignoring me.
You're the one who won't die. I'm going to keep ignoring you.
Bang!
This.
Aw. Thug with handgun 3 shoots at you. You sorted my buddy. Bang. Miss.
You gunned my buddy.
And on Dr. Arcane. Bang.
One more handgun.
Bang.
That's the hit.
He hit Dr. Arcane finally. DC 19.
Aha!
Thug with handgun 2 has had a clever notion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going up back door.
Maybe.
I imagine it's not going to get too far at this rate, though.
John, you're up.
I'm just gonna put the gun back on normal fire.
Thick.
Okay.
I'll take a shot at shotgun number 4.
Right. You have -2 to your roll, but it'll still hit.
It didn't matter.
That fails.
That's a fail. Haha. Bastard.
All right.
Breddick's up.
Yep.
Oh,
Breddick tries to grab Dr. Arcane.
no.
Roar!
He gets you.
He has his arms wrapped around you. He then proceeds to flip backwards, doing a sort of German suplex to try to
Oh
plant
my
you on your
god,
head,
he's doing Bowser's B forward.
and tries to slam you on your head behind him. So it's a DC. It's a DC. This is only power 12, so DC 25.
Only.
Yeah.
Ow.
You're bruised. Thud!
And then he flips you around and starts to do it again. 3 amigos!
Well, he still got you grabbed at the moment. Dr. Arcane.
He's got me grabbed, huh?
Yep.
Can I do anything while he's got me grabbed?
Sure, you can. He doesn't. Your arms are free. He's got his arms around your waist, basically.
Okay.
He is very strong, by the way.
So he's strong enough to resist being snared by spooky magic?
Maybe.
Why don't you... Well, oh no, never mind. I'm just wondering if you could, like, lift both of you into the air.
I could
Probably
do
not.
that. How
I
heavy
think,
is he?
I think that'll qualify as a move object, so...
Honestly,
Oh, I could just move object him away from me, couldn't I?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Make an attack roll. His dodge is 6 at the moment. Yeah, you got him.
Go away.
Where would you like to send him?
Go away.
All right. Actually, before you send him there, how many ranks do you have in move object?
Arcane telekinesis 12.
All right. Make a d20 roll. Make a d20 plus 12. Opposed roll here. All right. You can break the grip, but you can't fling him very far.
Okay.
How far can you move him?
You can move him basically 2 squares,
All right.
and he'll land on his feet. Basically, manage to break out of your grab before you fling him very far.
Then I get the hell out of dodge, because I can move now.
Valid.
Screw you!
Roar! The thugs with shotguns, like, wait, where are you going? Blam! His shotgun, he goes, ha! Click!
Starts to
Starts
stare down
rapidly
the barrel.
reloading the shotgun. It was up. Blam! Ah, he hits.
Looking now. But I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. I think that's it for the shotgun guys.
Yep.
Yep. Aaron, you're up.
Oh!
All right, he's DC 6 to hit.
All right.
That's right. Dodge 6, so.
Right.
DC 16. Crit.
Right.
That's a toughness DC 33.
Well, he's toughness 12.
I
God
bruised
damn.
him.
Yeah. It's like, you're like, ow! He's, ow. Actually, you do get to knock him back, though, if he fails his, Actually, you get to knock, I forget the knockback rolls. I'm going to say you knock him back some. If you want to. If you don't want to knock him back, you don't have to.
Might as well.
All right, so he goes skidding back. Actually, he falls prone when you do that, so.
I can't believe you rolled that shit.
I don't understand the random number generator map tool sometimes.
Fucking cock teased.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nick. It's like, aha! Super awesome attack of... He's bruised. Fuck. All right. Thug with Hand 4 is going to go... It's going to shift up and shoot at Dr. Arcane. Bang! Miss. Thugs 1 and 3 are going to shoot at Errant. I'm not giving them a crit. I've rolled enough that they missed you both times. And he
Yeah, but I'm still here.
bang! Aw. John, you're up.
I will get to my feet. Slow as I can.
Yeah, you can. You staggered to your feet. You're
And
feeling a bit
I'll,
woozy.
I'll take a shot at handgun number 6.
That'll hit.
Bang. Now I'm fucking accurate. Now I'm -2.
Yeah, right. Number 6 is... Oh, the one who's been chasing after Aaron.
Yeah.
It's like, stop ignoring me, blam! Thunk.
I like the entire path of destruction that we have
Yeah.
that we've left in our wake here.
It's kind of awesome. Breddick gets to his feet. He glares at Errant. Looks over at Thug with Handgun 1.
And throws him at Aaron.
Yes. Grabs him and flings him at Errant.
I didn't know he had tossed teammate.
Thug with Handgun goes like, wait, what? What are you doing? Ah!
He
And this-
just hits me.
Oh, he just hits you?
Yeah.
Bang! It is not his full power. He gets, it's power 8, so, and I'm ruling that bang.
He bruised me.
Yeah. Thump. The thug slams into you and falls unconscious in front of you. And he glares at Breddick glares at you. Dr.
You
Hurricane,
managed
you're
to
up.
scratch me.
Oh, Reddick.
Uh,
You continue ignoring me.
You're like, aha! Zip! Zip! Aw. The shotgun guys go, why are you ignoring us, Dr. Arcane? Blam! Miss. That's why. Blam! That's entirely why. All right, Aaron, you're up.
All right. All right. I'll move up, and I will try and use my I'll try and use my hammering blow. So
Okay.
this up real quick.
No problem.
All right, 27. Okay. Now what
that'll
this
hit.
does is it's a weaken.
Okay.
So it is DC 12. So okay, he has to make a Fortitude versus DC 22.
All right, well, his fortitude is not as high as his toughness.
Okay.
It's only 10. He fails.
Oh, by 8.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. So this is going to lower. Let me double check what I wrote down. This is the first time this has actually come up. This is hammering blow. Okay. So he temporarily has his fortitude weakened by 8.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
Gav, shoot him with your stunner. I'm not joking, dude.
Yeah.
That's a fortitude save to resist it.
Yeah.
Okay, so maximum of the weaken rank. Multiple failed checks against a weaken effect are cumulative. Does it recover anything? Lost points return at a rate of 1 per round at the end of each of the target's turns.
Oh.
So yeah, he's hurting pretty bad right now.
All right, well, thugs with handguns go. Yipe.
Zoinks and away.
Ah! Actually, he doesn't make any screaming noise. He just sort of opens the door, walks outside, closes the door behind him, and leaves. It's like, I was never here.
This guy scored really well in the intelligence portion of the henchman test.
Arguably, he scored too high.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm leaving.
Right, that's my one brush of the supervillainy. Back to the fry shop with me.
All right, other guy with handgun shoots at Dr. Arcane. Kerblamo, that's a hit. DC 19.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you are. Thug with handgun will shoot at... the last guy with the handgun will shoot at Aaron. And miss badly. Actually, I'm going to clear some of these guys out of the...
Let me
they
see
don't want you
here.
to-
Ability to weaken below rank of -5 become debilitated. Okay. We'll have to look up that section in case that comes up.
All right. Apparently there's a third. Oh, right. Yeah, the guy skipped at the back here. That was number 2. Right. Yeah, you gone. All right. That's it for the thugs with handguns. John.
Oh,
okay.
Take a couple of steps down, and I'll do as you suggest. Switch
Okay,
it to stun mode.
Actually, Peter,
Yeah.
I can't actually directly weaken fortitude. It's weakening his stamina though,
Okay. Well, that
which affects fortitude anyway.
it'll reduce it by 8. So. Well,
Yeah.
not 8, but it reduces by enough.
Take a shot at Reddick. So, what do I need to roll to hit with this thing? It's the
Same
same.
shot. Yep.
Yeah, same
Right.
That'll hit.
thing.
Versus 4.
Here comes the sad part.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a DC 18.
So he just failed by 3 degrees.
That's incapacitated.
That takes him out of the fight.
Nice.
Basically, Gav just hit. Goes and he just tasered him basically. All right. At this point, you guys can clean up the mooks, I think.
Yeah, let's do that.
We don't have to roll that out if you don't want to. I mean, if you want to, I'm more than happy to play out the fight, but I'm just letting you know that if you want to just take it as read that you beat the mooks, go ahead.
Fair enough.
That's up to you guys.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, there's no reason to keep shooting mooks. We got the villains.
Yeah. And yeah. All right. So you have two unconscious Atlanteans.
Thankfully.
You do hear cars pulling up outside. That is the NSEA arriving.
Aha.
Good. All right.
You
Well,
see a
let's
very-
go make sure that we actually rescue Dr. Knight.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys, Eric, you can easily force the cage open with move object. Dr. Knight is basically sitting in a chair in there, sort of groggily, barely conscious.
Is that actually Dr. Knight?
How do you want to figure it out?
I can see through illusions with my goggles.
He is not illusionary.
Okay. Is he magical in any way?
No.
It's probably Dr. Knight.
Almost certainly, yes. If you want to give me a perception check to see if you can detect like disguise stuff on him, go ahead.
Yeah, it's definitely him.
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's Dr. Knight.
I might as well do it too. Why not? Let's see.
How is Dr. Knight besides just groggy?
It's definitely Dr. Knight.
How is Dr. Knight besides being groggy? You look him over.
At the giant hole in his side where they pulled the chip out.
There does seem to be a bandage on his left arm, sort of about midway up the upper arm,
Right.
which does seem to be a little bit bloody.
We'll just fix that up with magic.
Okay. We can just take that as read. You heal the wound. It's not a serious. It looks like they actually use a scalpel.
So they just like push their nails through the skin and yank the damn thing out.
No,
That's
they
good.
actually did a quick and dirty operation. Now he basically looks like he's been drugged.
That I can't do anything about.
Yeah, basically he's acting. It's like he's been given a sedative, basically.
Right. Zip tie yellow. I don't have anything that can handle blue if he wakes up.
Well, the NSEA has arrived. You see a very disheveled Agent Smith walk in. It's clear that he hasn't. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow going on. Looks like he's very tired. Says, "All right, so you got Dr. Knight. Thank God. Atlanteans? Really?
Yeah, weird, huh?
Huh." He looks over at John and says, "Wow, you look worse than I do."
Thanks.
So Malvin, the yellow one here, is a wizard of some sort. Seems to be some kind of hydromancer.
Uh-huh.
And the blue one's just a thug.
Okay. Anything we should know about them beyond the yellow one being a wizard?
Not that I saw, guys. You see anything?
Are you going to tell them about how strong the blue guy is?
Oh yeah, the blue guy's really, really strong.
Thank you.
Super strong. Like he was throwing crates and
Ah,
punching things and whatnot.
right.
He went a bit berserk after we took out the sorcerer too.
Good to know. Get the heavy-duty restraints. Some agents come in with very heavy-looking sort of restraints with what look like sort of like electrical that look like they have some sort of circuitry and stuff on them. They restrain him with the big heavy-duty stuff, and they carry out the now beginning to become conscious wizard one. So they're going, "Oh yeah, ow, What hit me? Oh, right. A crate full of speedboard engines. Oh. The yellow one opens an eye, looks over Dr. Arcane, and says, all right, that was clever. I will grant that. Ow.
Thank you.
That was actually remarkably well done for a surface dweller. I underestimated you. Ow, ow, ow. I'm coming quietly.
You're welcome to continue underestimating me.
I think I'll avoid doing that in the future. I'm saying nothing else until we get to talk to a lawyer.
Okay.
That was actually directed at Agent Smith. Agent Smith sort of rolls his eyes and says, yeah, I know the drill. All right, boys, take them away.
Wait, they know about lawyers? And as he turns around, I'm dressed like Agent Smith.
He looks at you
Still
and goes...
exhausted and sat down, but it's like...
He turns and looks at you, shakes his head a little bit, goes... Someday, John, you'll get tired of this. I know. I know you will.
Not before you do.
Oh, I'm already tired of it. And of course they know about lawyers. They're not uncivilized brutes. Atlantis has been a nation that's known the rule of law longer than the United States has existed. Let's go. Come on. He turns back to you guys. If we find out anything, we'll let you know. If we find out anything that we think you guys may need to know, we'll let you know. Thanks for the assist on this. And thanks for the call. It'd be probably for the best that we're the ones who bring in the Atlanteans. Might be able to defuse any possible diplomatic incidents.
Yeah, we don't need any international incidents.
Especially since, from what I understand, the ambassador's in town.
Oh, good. You can make a present of these two.
That'll be interesting.
I don't
Strap
think
them up with little bow ties. Make sure they're warded so the wizard can't use magic.
this sounds like human trafficking, and I suggest you stop talking about it that way.
Yeah, I guess if you look at it that way. You're in a bad mood tonight.
It's 3 a.m.
Is it?
Yeah, runabout.
Try the new coffee I brewed. I'm not tired at all. Oh, I'm gonna crash so hard in a couple hours.
All right, you guys. Dr. Knight is sort of brought out to the medics come in from the EMTs come in and they sort of look over at Dr. Knight and say, yeah, he's just been given a sedative. He'll be all right. Mercedes walks in, still wearing the trench coat. She sort of says, she comes storming up to the medics and says, is he all right? What's going on? Oh, and the medic says, it's all right, ma'am. He's just been sedated. He's fine. She nods, sort of looks down at him, smiles a little bit, says, all right, I'll see him at the hospital. As they sort of take him out, roll him out. You guys, did not hear the Ferrari arrive amidst all the sirens and such.
Mm-hmm.
She walks up to all of you and says, she sort of takes a deep breath and says, thank you.
No problem. It would have been probably really bad if we hadn't have taken care of this. We're always happy to help.
Yes, but I owe Dr. Knight a lot, and I failed in my job tonight. Not much I could have done about it, but it's technically still a failing on my part. I really, really do appreciate the fact that you got him back in as good shape as you did, and as quickly as you did. She looks over at John and says, John, I know I was giving you a bit of a hard time during all of this, but I think your idea was a good one, and I had every confidence you'd be able to maintain the the disguise if it needed to be done. Thank you. She sort of smiles a little bit again and says, "All right, well, I should go to the hospital and keep an eye on Mr. Knight. Thanks again. I'm in your
Seriously,
debt.
don't worry about it. We were happy to help.
If there's ever a favor I can provide you, that I owe you." And with that, she gives you a little bow and then walks out.
Bye, Kato.
She chuckles a little bit.
Actually,
Are you dressed as the Green Hornet when you say that?
That would be different.
I'm going to mutter to my go to its she walks away. She said he was going to be taken to a hospital.
Yes.
Well, he has been heavily sedated. We'd like
Yeah.
to get him to see a doctor.
Yeah.
Pretty standard operating procedure. I think the better question is, what exactly did Atlanteans want with Dr. Knight?
I don't know. I'm sure that the NSCA will be letting the investigation soon enough.
And how the
Time
hell
being-
did they? How the hell
For
did
the
they
time being,
recruit?
though, I'm feeling a little bit like John,
Yeah.
and I'm going to head outside and get on my motorcycle.
All right. So,
And I'm actually going to head to the hospital.
okay.
I'm actually gonna check around the warehouse, see if I can't find any clues as to what the Atlanteans are up to.
Okay. And John, what are you doing?
I guess I'll just kind of stand guard. I know all I need is a good rest, and don't want to leave the doc looking around on his own.
Right. So yeah, you basically sort of, oh God, I'm tired.
Yeah.
You're feeling exhausted, literally, and somewhat achy, but otherwise, okay. Give me a perception check, Eric.
I like candy.
True.
I like cereal.
Candy cereal.
Oh,
With
my perception check
marshmallow
hit plus 9, but still, I don't think that would have helped much.
So it's a 16. Honestly, everything here looks like it's been fairly hastily set up.
Okay.
It looks like the warehouse. Actually, Eric, you do
Yes.
eventually go over to the office over here
Mhm.
on the far right of the map. Inside, you actually see the security guards who actually work here tied up in the office.
Oh, I should probably untie them. Make sure they're okay.
They're sort of bruised and battered and sort of afraid, but they see a superhero and they go, oh, thank God.
I'll make sure they're patched up appropriately.
Yeah,
What
the
you
medics
guys-
sort of, yeah,
Tell me what.
about, early this afternoon, we were sort of standing guard here and, watching over the warehouse when a bunch of guys with guns and 2 Atlanteans showed up and the big blue one beat the crap out of us and tied us up and threw us in the office here.
You guys hear anything about what they were saying, or?
No, the office is pretty well, the walls deaden the sound pretty well, and we were kind of, out of it for a while.
They didn't come back inside at all?
Not here.
The office?
No,
Okay.
not after they threw us in here.
Okay, well, let's,
They were having
Is-
a conversation with somebody with a bit of an odd accent, but we really couldn't make out what they were saying at one point.
okay.
They described the accent a bit, and it sounds like the sort of slightly off accent speak that the doppelganger had.
Right. That makes sense.
And we heard exactly one word that we made out one word at one point when they were sort of carrying us out. One of them said, "I made out one word while they were carrying me in, some foreign-sounding word, maybe Russian. I don't know."
Mm.
Say Russian word for Spectre here, or Phantom rather.
Prividenia, yes.
Yes.
He said, yeah, I think that was it.
Huh.
Oh, Prividenia. I forget what it was. I'll look it up. I've got it written down. But yeah, yeah, I think that was it.
Interesting. Do you guys need me to call you a cab?
Actually, they're being looked over and talked to by the cops at the moment. So
Okay.
the NCA has not left yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I
they're going
think it
over
would
to
be
see.
kind of funny if everybody left and they're like, "Is that the cops? Hello?"
Hello? The NCA would have found them eventually, but they're currently sort of dealing with rounding up the crooks and such. So, but it was good that you guys found them first, just
Right.
for just so the NCA goes. By the way, guys, we found a bunch of security guards in the office.
Dope.
Yeah, this looks like it's just a legit warehouse.
Huh.
They just sort of basically took over as a place of operations for the short term.
So,
Oh, that's actually one. Sorry, I did forget one other thing. I'm looking at my notes now. Yeah, the other one mentions. Yeah, they mentioned something about a boat coming later, but
what kind of boat did you hear?
they said boat or
Okay.
ship or something like that.
Right. Okay. So,
Which makes sense. You're on the docks. I mean,
yeah, and Atlanteans. They'd want to take him out to sea and not have him drown.
yep. All right, Aaron.
So, huh.
So yeah, Aaron, you arrive at the warehouse. Not the warehouse, the hospital.
All right. I'm going to set up my own guard near Dr. Knight's room. I want to try and do so I can stay hidden. I guess like outside of it on
Right.
the exterior. I guess in the hospital.
Sure. So so you're guarding the outside of the room.
Yes.
So outside the hospital itself, or outside just the room.
Like if he has, I don't know where in the hospital he is located, but outside the window or like on the roof directly above it or
Yeah,
something.
you could be outside the window. That's not a problem.
All right.
Yeah, you go inside to find out where he is, and you can see Mercedes sort of pacing outside the room at the moment.
Okay.
The one thing you do note is that while she does seem concerned and agitated, she does not look even remotely tired.
Interesting.
So she's either a meth head or a cyborg. Or a cyborg meth head.
Or a meth Borg. Meth Borg.
Or many other possible things.
All right. Yeah. So I'm assuming that I don't exactly blend in, considering I wear black armor, hospital. So
There's some bushes you could hide in.
yeah. Let's figure out just do
You give you a stealth check, but yeah, beyond that.
that. Okay, I think that's a +9. Double check. Yes.
You
I
think
might as well just fucking stand up.
you're like, aha! I'll hide behind this bush. No, this is not going to work.
It'll probably work okay at night, but
Yeah. All right. So you're taking watch. What are the other two doing?
Well, once I've looked over the warehouse and found nothing terribly interesting, I'm guessing.
Nothing
Guess,
to do.
so, John, you want to ride back home?
Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't really feel up to walking right now.
All right.
I'll use the move object thing.
You use move object to carry John back.
And I will sleep like a king.
Right. You guys arrive back at the base and open the door. The base is it's actually pretty quiet. Actually, yeah, no, it's pretty quiet right now. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do before morning. Yeah, basically, basically Eric, you get back
Yeah.
to base. John wanders off to his room.
The Odin sleep awaits.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric, you feel yourself crashing very rapidly.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have made coffee with beans from Elfheim. Okay, I'm going to bed.
You manage to get your armor off before you actually crash. Barely. All right, Errant, nothing happens at the hospital by morning.
Okay.
Yeah, eventually there's some cops who are sort of taking up station outside the station. They sort of see you sort of standing outside there. Eventually they sort of notice you like, oh, you're keeping an eye on the place. Well, actually, one of the cops are approaching you goes, what are you doing here, sir?
Something about things seems like things don't feel like they're finished yet. So wanted to make sure that nobody came after Dr. Knight again.
Ah, okay. Well, we're taking up station to watch the hospital. If you feel like you need to go home and sleep or something, you can now.
Does he seem like he's trying to get me to go away?
Actually, no. He's just he basically has that look of, dear Lord, you look exhausted on his face.
And I'm the one who actually got sleep. So.
Right. Yes, but you didn't get a lot of sleep, and you've been up since 1 in the morning.
2 hours in the span of 24 is not so good.
Yeah. I mean, you being a superhero, you can go for quite a while like that, but you are tired.
Yeah, I believe I get so time to take a break. Out of curiosity, I will check inside to see if Mercedes is still keeping watch.
She's sitting down in a chair outside the. She's actually sitting down. She looks like the lack of sleep is finally beginning to catch up with her.
Mm.
But she doesn't seem like she basically, do you approach at all, or are you just sort of?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
All right. Well, as you approach, she sort of suddenly snaps up to more attention, stands up, and she goes, "Oh, it's you, Errant." Whew.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. I need to get sleep, but just waiting for have the cops shown up yet?
They just basically sent me away from where I was keeping watch.
She nods. Oh, good. All right. That means there'll be someone to come up and take my spot in a bit. Means I can go get some sleep.
Have you slept at all?
No. I don't sleep much, but even I get tired after 48 hours of no sleep. She says while pinching the bridge of her nose.
Right. No. I'm glad we were able to finish things as quickly as we did.
Yeah, it's for the best. At which we see a cop coming up, and she says, "Okay." She looks over at the cop and says, "You're coming to take up my spot here?" He nods. He says, "Oh, good. All right. Thanks again, Aaron. I'm gonna go let Dr. Knight know I'm going home to sleep. I'm probably gonna call a cab. I shouldn't drive." Thank you again. That was.
Think nothing of it. I told you we'd find him.
She looks up. She basically she stops pinching the nose, looks up at you, smiles again, and says, "Thanks. Yeah, you did." It's good to know that people like you are in town and actually can do what you say you do.
When the cops come to relieve Mercedes,
Yeah.
I would like to see if I can. I want to do a perception check on them because I'm a little paranoid of people saying who they are.
Right, exactly. Go right ahead.
26.
You're pretty sure it's a cop.
Okay.
You've seen him at the station before.
All right.
Actually, there are two cops who are coming up. Mercedes nods. It's her nods to you and says, opens the door, sort of pokes her head and says, Dr. Knight, and he sort of goes, yes, Mercedes, you're still here. Go sleep. I told you that like a while ago. I'll be fine. The NSCA's got stationed all over this place, and there are cops here now. And she's like, I know. There are cops here take station outside the door now. I'm going home. I'm going to call a cab. I'm not driving. Yeah, I'm going to get back to sleep now. I feel like crap, says Dr. Knight, and he sort of... She nods and closes the door. All right. She looks at the cop and says, you know what to do. I'll be in touch after I get a few hours of sleep. If Dr. Knight needs anything, just... She hands one of them. She reaches into the pocket of her trench coat, pulls out a card, and says, that's my number. Call me if Dr. Knight needs anything. With that, she sort of nods, looks at Aaron and says, actually, she reaches out, pulls another card. As I said, I owe you guys. If you guys need anything from me directly, here's my number.
All right.
Thanks.
Oh, I look forward to working with you again, though hopefully under different circumstances.
Indeed. I'm tired. She goes, "What?" She walks.
I just read something in the chat.
Yeah. She walks off, sort of muttering to herself in French. She goes off to the front desk to, call for a cab.
And I will head back to base.
All right, you arrive back at base. Everybody, you walk in, and you notice notice Tony pottering about, since the other two are asleep because they didn't get to sleep that many hours ago. Tony still looks up and goes, Mark.
Good morning.
Mark. He's currently sitting at his computer desk, eating some fish. He looks around the desk, picks up a notepad, and gets off his chair, waddles up to you, and hands you a piece of paper.
Okay. I read it.
It says that apparently an ambassador Trelisa wishes to meet with the Sentinels at some point today, if you're available.
Oh. I'm assuming that Ambassador Trelisa is the Atlantean ambassador.
Tony sort of does this sort of penguin-y shrug that he has.
Mark.
Okay.
Mark.
Would I know that?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a valid point. You probably would know that. Trelisa is the name of the Atlantean ambassador, yes.
All right. I'll take the notepad, that page out of the notepad, and I'll tape it to the door of the refrigerator before going to bed.
Okay. Mark. He waddles back to the computer. All right. Many hours later, you all wake up after getting sleep.
Yay! I'm awake.
It is sort of mid to late afternoon.
So how's everyone?
Silently, determinedly eating a bowl of Cheerios.
I will pour myself a bowl of Lucky Charms.
See? Candy cereal.
We have a meeting with the ambassadors today.
Ambassador of
Atlantis.
Oh, okay.
Okay, place your bets.
Hmm.
We didn't know about their activities on the surface. We are sorry, it won't happen again.
Probably. They'll also probably say that there's some sort of rogue element or criminals or something like that.
Yeah, they always are.
Which they could actually be.
Next question.
Mm.
Are Atlanteans known for being able to hire... What the fuck are doppelgangers? Extra dimensional?
Depends on the breed of doppelganger. I say knowingly because Peter said I could, right?
Pretty much. Well, you were fairly certain that one was... Crap, I forgot what I said it was. I wouldn't say really extra-dimensional, per se. It's a magical creature, though.
Okay.
Yeah, they can be, but sometimes they're native to this plane.
Hmm. And then again, I mean, we kind of know what they wanted with Knight. It's the weapon.
Probably.
I'm assuming. Whew.
Well, we should probably get... When is the meeting?
Sometime today. I believe that they'll want a response.
Yes, the message that you were given was that the ambassador would like to meet with you at some point today.
Okay.
Anything aside from that, like where we're supposed to go?
It was the message was sorry, I didn't mention that. That was a call from the NSCA. They were relaying on the information.
All right.
They were contacted by the ambassador.
Okay, then I will, I guess, call up the NSCA once we're all getting around and say that we are prepared for the meeting at the ambassador's earliest possible convenience.
Very well. She is currently staying at... she gives you the name of the hotel she's staying at. If you would like to... If you would like to meet at that hotel, she could take you... She could meet you in her suite. That would work. That would work. That would probably work for her at a guess. We can call her and find out when a good time would be, if you would like.
All right, that sounds good.
All right. I will return the call in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
A little while later, they call back and say, anytime after, suggesting, say, 4:30.
Okay.
Which is like in an hour and a half or so. It's about 3 o'clock at this point.
All right.
All right. One thing you do notice, by the way, is that if any of you walk by sort of Tony's computer, you'll notice that he is currently browsing what look like basically sort of online stores that sell vehicle parts and such.
What is he making?
Well, it doesn't look like he's making something, but it looks like he's taking notes on various vehicle pieces. Because he's got his pad of various references and such on a pad of paper.
Okay then.
Click, click, click.
All right. So I guess when we're ready to go, we will go.
All right. So at about you arrive. I assume you arrive at the hotel at about just before 4:30.
Yeah.
You arrive at the desk. The desk basically calls up to the people. It's probably the fanciest hotel in town, unsurprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some sort of discreet sort of security, hotel detectives and such, sort of keeping an eye on you. Superheroes have shown up and such.
Right.
They sort of look down. Eventually, they call up, and a little while later, the elevator opens, and out walk two very burly Atlantean men, wearing what looks like very functional and pragmatic clothing of sorts. That they both sort of scream bodyguards. So not verbally, obviously, but
Bodyguards!
Right. The shorter of the two walks forward and says, You are the Sentinels?
Yes.
Good, good. The ambassador will see you now. Please come.
The ambassador is waiting to pump you up.
The two of them sort of the shorter one walks in front of you into the elevator. The taller one walks behind. You get in the elevator. It goes up to the suites. They open the door. And you're shown into a very nice room, which you do notice there's a what looks like a large jacuzzi out in the back part of it,
Mm-hmm.
which the ambassador is currently sitting in.
Right.
Well, you see an Atlantean woman sort of lounging back in, and she looks at him. Ah, yes, the Sentinels. Please, be seated. If you don't mind, I would like to continue moistening myself. I've had a long day, actually. Need to keep myself hydrated.
I understand.
Thank
You
you.
have no idea how hard it is for me to resist making that "that's what she said" joke.
Anyway,
Khaled, would you mind providing our guests with some refreshments? He nods and walks off into the kitchen. Walks back out with a tray with a pitcher on it and several glasses. The pitcher contains a sort of light green liquid in it.
I'll try it.
It's a strange but fairly tasty, sweet sort of fruity juice of some sort. Not alcoholic in any way or anything like that.
Okay.
I accept the offer. So
And there's also there's cheese and crackers on the plate also. She seems to have a tall glass at her beside her that seems to be filled with the same liquid. This is an Atlantean drink made from the Cadria fruit. It's a plant that we cultivate in Atlantis.
Huh.
It's quite good, I think. Um, from what I understand, I've been unable to get as much information as I'd like, but from what I understand, two of my fellow countrymen were involved in some sort of criminal enterprise.
Yes, they kidnapped a prominent member of the community and had him replaced with a doppelganger.
She closes her eyes in irritation. It's pretty clear. Her brow furrows slightly, and she opens her eyes again. Doppelganger. All
Yes.
right. I assume one of the two was then probably a sorcerer of some sort then.
Yes, he was very arrogant and rude. I didn't like him at all.
it was referred to as Malvin.
Malvin. The other one was probably Bredick then.
I think I heard him referred to as such, yes.
Well, that was almost certainly Malvin Brakir then. And his cousin, Bredick Saar. Melvin is a distant relation of the, not that distant, but a cousin of the Queen. And he has very he has certain notions about the relationship that Atlantis should have with the surface that do not coincide with that of the royal families or the parliaments.
Does not seem surprising.
Yeah. He is more in line with the opinions of our former King Oceanus.
Oh.
Yeah. But he, as far as I know, he wouldn't do anything to directly endanger Atlantis.
Well, I anticipate that with the measures that were taken during his scheme, he felt that his plan would not endanger Atlantis, especially considering that the doppelganger that would have replaced Dr. Knight, I believe, did not actually know who he was.
Dr. Knight?
Yeah, he was the aforementioned prominent citizen.
Oh dear. This is going to be a ticklish diplomatic situation. Because, well, technically, he doesn't have diplomatic immunity or anything like that, and therefore can be freely prosecuted. He is a relative of the royal family, which makes things ticklish. More work for me, I think. I'm gonna also have to communicate with the. I'm gonna have to call the Queen and the Prime Minister. Probably not that order. Well, that's. Do you have any idea of why he would want to have kidnapped Dr. Knight?
We didn't have time to prosecute him ourselves. We have some suspicions over some possible enemies of Dr. Knight, but this may possibly be completely unrelated to that.
All right.
Alvin is currently in the hands of the NSCA. Imagine that they're doing their own investigations right now.
Well, he probably won't talk without a lawyer.
He remarked as such.
Not sure legally he has that right. He's not a U.S. citizen, but I'll have to look into the actual rules on that. Or laws, as you put it.
Well, I suppose it would depend on how the NSCA wants to proceed. I mean, they could prosecute him as an enemy terrorist under the Patriot Act, in which case he pretty much gets disappeared. That would be bad politically, though, or diplomatically. That'd be bad.
Yeah, I don't think the NSCA is that foolish. Especially since I'm fairly certain they know who. Once they're probably able to get his name out of him, at which point they'll know who he is, and that they'll probably be. Once they find that out, they'll probably call me. They weren't willing to tell me anything about who they were when I asked. I just heard that there were a couple of Atlanteans involved in that last night, and I wanted to find out what happened. And I'd heard that you were all involved, and since the NSCA wasn't telling me anything, I figured I'd see if I could arrange a meeting with you and find out from you. And thank you. You've told me. I appreciate that. Well, this also explains why my meeting with Dr. Knight was postponed today.
Yeah.
He's feeling unwell, apparently, and this would explain why.
Well,
thank you for your forthrightness. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. Why would he want to kidnap Dr. Knight? Like,
I haven't the foggiest idea. I mean, I know Dr. Knight is a brilliant scientist, and
you were to meet with Dr. Knight today?
yes, I was planning on discussing, arranging for, there's some technological things that, while our scientists are very good, Dr. Knight's research into certain areas has been astonishing even to our best scientists. and we were looking to possibly either purchase some of the devices or at least license them for production in Atlantis. Mostly to do with power management systems and such.
How crucial would acquiring this technology be?
Crucial?
How much importance?
I don't know.
Because if Malvin's doppelganger were in Dr. Knight's place, their meeting probably not have gone as you expected it to.
Distinctly probable, yes.
I'm not sure the aim would have been for the meeting to go poorly or to go unexpectedly well, or even for him to kill you.
She leans back a bit and says, "Ooh. That's a disquieting thought."
If the Atlantean ambassador had been killed when going to a meeting on the surface, things would, of course, go incredibly poorly between our two cultures.
Yeah, that would have been poor. And is devious enough to be a plan of Malvin's, I admit. Though I imagine knowing Malvin, that would not be the only arrow in his quiver, as I believe the saying goes.
No, there would be considerable advantages to having someone in Dr. Knight's place.
Indeed.
But it seems that we were fortunate to have got onto his plan as early as we did.
Yeah. Well, that's given me some disquieting food for thought. Is there anything I can do to help, perchance?
Not sure. Although,
Would you have access to any to that? My language is escaping me. Would you have access to any of Malvin's communications with the surface?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I could request to see if I could get any, but I don't know how well I don't know if I'll be able to.
Right.
I am now concerned that there is something brewing afoot at home.
I don't think anyone wants another war.
I certainly
Except for
do not.
crazy people.
I can assure you that neither I, nor the royal family, nor the parliament do. Or at least most of the parliament. I can't speak for all of them at once, but as a body, they would not. Intriguing. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it, as I said. She gestures to one of the bodyguards and makes a little sort of gesture. He nods, wanders off, and comes walking back with what looks like sort of a dressing gown. She says, thank you. She gets up out of the hot tub, and he basically holds it out so she can put it on. Ties it around her waist. Well, thank you again. If I can, if you can think of anything you wish to ask, I'll be staying here. I'll be here for the rest of the week. I'm headed back to Washington on Monday.
very well.
And if you need to reach me, then you can just call just arrange to call the embassy.
Thank you.
If I find out anything, I'll relay the information onto the NSA, and they will hopefully relay it on to you. That she offers her hand to each of you.
I accept it.
I take her fingers in my hand and sort of do the little bow thing. I'm all gentlemanly.
That that wouldn't necessarily be the case. You would have to be incredibly reckless and stupid in order to carry out such an action.
Agreed.
But
An assassination is so... especially assassinating one of my own people.
indeed, almost as barbaric as kidnapping, but you know. I am curious though, because so many of the non-Atlanteans that you were willing to cooperate on this, you kept them in the dark so much. It was carried out with an incredible amount of delicacy. I have to wonder though, why you stayed so close instead of immediately retreating into your territory before the night was over.
Uh, why indeed? Well, partially because I made a mistake.
You made assumptions about where we would be able to find you based on the fact that you knew about the tracking device.
That was a precaution. Glad we found that. We took that precaution, assuming that there was a possibility that it would be discovered that Dr. Knight's kidnapping would have been discovered. We did not anticipate that it would be found as quickly as it was, and that you would be able to find him anyways, as quickly as you did. I confess, Dr. Kane here did a better job with the... I'm assuming that he used some sort of location spell to find us.
You really should have cleaned the blood off the chip.
Ah! Sympathetic magic, I see. Yes, that was a mistake. But yes, we had not left yet because we assumed we had plenty of time for our ship to arrive, for us to board it, and with Dr. Knight, and make our retreat back into the oceans.
Ship?
Yes. How do you think we got to land?
I don't make as many assumptions as you do.
Touché. Indeed. But yes, we assumed we had that would take you more than the couple hours it apparently took you to find us. Had you arrived only a couple hours later, you would have found us gone.
Mm-hmm. So then I believe that what you were trying to tell me earlier is that the only purpose of the doppelganger was, in fact, to delay us.
I didn't say that,
Oh,
but it might have been. You
Yeah,
might be correct. If you think I'm going to tell you whether you're correct or not, you're mad.
I'm a little annoyed.
different definition of mad, Doctor.
I know, I was making a joke.
Or are you so confident that you're going to be released?
I'm not going to be released. That would be... Both your and my government would be mad to release me.
But you think that you'll be kept in your nation's prisons?
Possibly.
Possibly. Everything is possibly with you.
I don't generally assume that
Ah,
everything is going to go exactly according to plan. I left certain tolerances in my plan which were exceeded by you. And again, well done. I was not cautious enough.
all right. I need a sec actually to think about this.
That's fine.
Peter, the ambassador said they're in talks with Knight Industries regarding a power source. Was that right?
Power management systems, yes.
Power management systems. Okay. For just power management, she didn't go into any further detail.
That's what the term she used. She didn't give it. She did. She did not give you any details.
Okay.
All right. You know what I think now? I think that somebody is messing with tape right now. But the other thing I think is that you're not currently aware. Okay, what the hell is that? Is that Gav?
It's not me.
Eric,
Oh,
you're
I'm sorry. I'm playing with tape. I didn't realize you could pick it up.
Yeah,
I could hear it very well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Lost myself. Okay. I think that you're not aware of how helpful we can be to you right now, because at the moment, number of powers surrounding you are torn as to what to do with you. There are going to be talks about who will, of course, first take you in, and then there, of course, will be talks about what to do with you after that point.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are not released to your people, and I think that it will take some time for you to be put under their jurisdiction, even if that is the final decision. But I think that in that time, if the Phantom discovers the connections that we have discovered between you two, and if you think that we're relying exclusively on your confession to be aware of them, you are mistaken, then I think that he is going to be very angry with you. And we've borne witness to the fear that his followers and his connections hold in him. And I don't think that you want him to be angry at you while you are still on the surface.
Hmm.
And that's probably going to be a bluff.
Yeah, go for it.
So, let me see here. I don't even think oh, that's deception. Okay.
Deceit.
Oh, wow. That's not trained. Okay. But I've got Jack of all trades, but this is not going to be good. Oh, it's only a 9.
Yeah. He sort of looks at you, cocks his head to the side slightly. You know, coming from someone else, that might have been a credible threat.
Yeah, but I was busy.
I don't think you're in top role playing for him, though.
Mm. Oh, I've got an idea of an interrogation. I just don't think you'd approve. Renegade for life.
Yeah, most of my interrogations revolve around hitting things.
Although, yeah, you are giving me an idea.
It's not a threat. It's a suggestion. One that I do hope you keep in mind. We can be of help to you, and I think that you would want us to be more on your side than against you.
Why would you be on my side at all?
Because in the grand scheme of things, you matter less than a lot of the people we're after.
He sort of sits back a bit and looks at you.
And I do, considering the way he's been talking about humans, I am kind of deliberately like,
Yeah, I got that. Sort of leans back a bit. Huh. Yes, well, I've told you all that I think I'm really willing to tell you. At least along the lines of questioning you're currently asking.
Oh. You mean to say that there's something else that you might be willing to tell us if we talk about things that don't matter?
Well, absolutely, but
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm gonna think about that a second.
Hmm.
All right. Let's see. I am curious about one thing.
mm-hmm.
How were you going? How were you really going to talk Dr. Knight into getting what you wanted?
As I said, I have an associate who has a technique that he assured me will be quite efficacious.
Supernatural power?
Perhaps.
Hmm.
Perhaps it's technological. Perhaps it is a blend of the two.
So it was something that he told you would work.
It was a concept that he proposed to me, and from his presentation and my studying of it, it appeared to be logical, straightforward, and looked like it would be effective.
Hmm. Let's see. Was this also someone that the Phantom introduced you to?
No, 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 no. Someone I know back home.
Well,
It's the penguin.
Dun dun dun.
that's the
Turns
final
out
twist.
Tony Wark's been a mole all along. Not a penguin at all.
Well, I suppose we haven't walked away with from this conversation with absolutely nothing. So, I thank you for however little cooperation you were willing to give us.
Indeed. Oh, did you want that number?
Sure.
He lists off a number. He basically recites it to you. As
Okay.
I said, odds are it's probably disconnected at this point, but you may or may not find it useful. I do not know.
Well, I'm done. So,
All right, let's go.
All right, you leave.
Leave him to his fishy fate.
Indeed.
someone in Atlantis.
Just a heads up, I may come back at a later point and try a different tack with him. Depends how desperate we get for information.
John shows up as a hot Atlantean woman.
That would be tricky.
Yeah.
And hilarious.
I think that's actually outside the purview of his disguise ability. His disguise ability is limited to humans.
Oh, okay.
As I can't do Atlantean at all.
No.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
The physical body structure is a little bit too... it doesn't really work.
Well, we could go try and interrogate Predek.
You could.
Are you guys up for that?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to stay outside the room and I'll listen in, but I don't want him to see me.
All right. Well, we propose it to Agent Smith. He sort of shrugs and says, sure, what the heck. Excuse me. You are shown into the next interrogation room. Briddick is sitting at a chair. He's got another version of those restraints on, keeping his hands sort of, tied up so he can't, do anything. He's basically sort of, tied to the chair effectively with the way they set up, handcuffs on dangerous prisoners for interrogations. There's another sort of fan with a mister attached to it that's blowing water onto him. He looks up and says, "Oh, it's you two."
Hi again.
So the NSCA has gotten tired of asking me questions that I refuse to answer, and has sent in two capes instead. Lovely.
I'm not really wearing a cape. Are you wearing a cape? You're not wearing a cape. Who's wearing capes?
I will tell you what I told the NSCA. I'm not answering any questions.
Is that a matter of disinterest? Simply because you don't want to speak with us humans? Or are you trying to protect yourself, your cousin?
It's because according to your laws, I don't have to answer a damn question unless I want to. I don't have to say anything that might incriminate me, so I refuse to say anything. I have the right to remain silent.
Oh. Well, considering you've already got a fair amount of evidence against you for kidnapping, assault, using another intelligent being as a hurled weapon.
Oh, that was good.
Yes. Before I laid you low, and you got knocked out. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
It's a good shot you threw there, kid, I have to say. We'll have to have another go-around sometimes.
So, did you just come along for the fun of it, or did you have any investment in what your cousin was doing?
Said, not answering any questions related to this. If you want to ask me questions about baseball, I'll answer questions about baseball.
How much do I know about baseball?
I don't know.
As much as you do in real life.
That's an alright amount, but not really.
I have no idea how much about baseball do you think Eric would know?
Nor do I. I haven't really thought about it. I don't know. Let me see here. Okay. So, how'd you feel about working with humans then?
Went about as well as I expected.
Disappointingly. Oh no, by definition that can't be. So not very well then.
He nods.
No, Melvin's kind of upset with you. I mean, you kind of failed utterly to protect him.
No. He failed utterly in correctly gauging your intelligence and subtlety in combat.
He called me subtle.
Well, they weren't talking about me.
Zoom. You actually sound kind of disappointed in him.
He rarely makes mistakes. He rarely underestimates his opponents that badly.
He was kind of saying the same thing about his whole plan in general.
Indeed. He doesn't make many mistakes, but usually when he does, he usually owns up to them. And then tries to make sure he doesn't make them again.
You think he's going to get another chance then?
If I know anything about the way my cousin operates, yeah, he's going to. I will say this. If you assume that he doesn't have a plan for this situation that we're currently in, you are mistaken.
Seem to be basing that on some blind faith.
You could look at it that way if you'd like.
Alvin actually indicated that he had told you a fair amount about his plan.
He did.
So you weren't really doing it so much as a favor to him, but because you agreed with it. Thought it was a good thing to do.
Not going to discuss my motives. Or the details of the plan or anything like that. As I said.
Oh, but they were the ones who want to hear.
Well, Doctor, unless you'd like to have another long conversation about the intricacies of magic with this one, then I think that
I don't think he's got any new insights.
we've got other things we could be doing.
I rather suspect you do.
I hate interrogations. So I always space my prisoners.
That went so well, Eric.
What?
Time you faced a prisoner, I guess?
Well, they weren't prisoners at that point, but...
Yeah, that always works well. That worked exactly the right way.
It worked exactly how it was intended to.
He got exposed to hard vacuum and died. The end.
Yeah. Fair.
So what if they had already infected the doctor? The doctor was... It was just the doctor.
Yeah. Anyways,
And then we spaced him too.
I was very tempted.
at any rate, so do you guys have any other questions you want to ask him?
I tried everything.
Not really.
Not just now.
All right. So you guys leave?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you guys can leave the NSCA headquarters.
Let's see.
All right. So the phone number I'm going to call and figure it's pretty much disconnected.
The number you're trying to reach has been disconnected.
Right.
Sorry, it's
You are
unavailable,
trying-
or it's been disconnected.
If you would like to reach the Phantom, please call this number instead.
No, not exactly.
No, but we can find out by calling by getting in contact with the phone company, like who had the number beforehand, where address it went to, and that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you can actually get in contact with the phone company. You eventually find that I'm not even make you make an investigation roll for this. You do eventually find that it was a number for a prepaid cell phone.
Mm. Which was purchased where? Can I get that information?
Not from the phone company.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry. It's basically, as you track it down, it's basically a prepaid cell phone that was part of that was, it's sold to basically to a chain of, stores that sell them.
Right.
So it could
Yay! I know this part.
Yeah. Um, yeah, basically you can track you could track down, probably find out what store it was sold at.
Right.
And it was bought with cash.
It's a burn phone.
Yes.
I kind of figured it would be worth checking out.
The receptionist does not have photographic memory, which surprises Dr. Arcane because he thought that 3/4 of all people had it.
No, but most stores do have a track that if you know the phone number, they've got to give some sort of address and all the rest of it for the warranty.
But if it's just a cheap burn phone, then
It will be, but there might be a lead in there. Trust me, I do it every day.
This is true. Gav does in fact sell cell phones.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You take name, address, and sometimes date of birth as a part of a warranty.
Mm-hmm.
On a
Can't
cell
hurt
phone.
to check.
You can give me an investigation check if you'd like, Gav.
Yes, I will do something. What the hell is my investigation? I forget.
It's pretty good if I remember correctly.
It is. It's plus 12.
21. All right. Actually, Gav, that means you waste literally no time when you see the name the name and address on the
John
form.
Smith, 123 Baker Street.
Yeah, it's obviously a fake.
Okay. Worth a go. I contributed.
It's sort of one of those, aha, and here is the useless information.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those, yeah, oh, great. Yeah.
Huh. So they live at Fenway Park.
1060 West Addison.
I couldn't remember the actual address.
That's Wrigley Park. Love that scene with the Blues Brothers. At any rate, all right. As you guys are leaving the store where you track down the phone number to, it's sort of early evening, sort of mid evening. It's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. I need all of you to give me a perception check.
What was my perception? It's 9.
23.
Pretty good.
10-9.
16.
All right. Actually, all of you rolled. All right. All of you rolled well enough to notice one thing. Gav and Nick, you both get more detail. All of you notice something fast and roughly human size, basically fly overhead in a quick sort of, so I should say fast and dark blue fly overhead at a very, very high speed. Gav and Nick, you two both notice that it is human-shaped, and you notice glints of what look like very faint, glints of sort of silvery metal also.
Oh.
Gav, with a 29, you are fairly certain you've seen this person before. Well, you've seen photos of this person before.
Have I pretended to be this person before?
No, you really haven't.
Oh, okay.
No, because the person in question is female.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, you're pretty sure it was Superiana.
Okay.
Also, Gav, with that 29, you are fairly certain that the direction she is flying is headed is in the general direction, with your eidetic memory, of NSEA headquarters.
I think we should call them.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Someone's gonna go bust out the Atlanteans.
Maybe, maybe not. Whatever. I'm mounting up and driving towards the scene.
Whoosh! I fly.
All right, you guys. I think you guys are heading over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you get closer, you hear a sort of sort of almost like an explosion. Sort of like something fairly, solid and such was smashing into a building at very high speeds.
Oh, do I?
As you get closer, you can sort of see a cloud of smoke sort of billowing out of NACA headquarters. And you hear these sounds of what sound like lightning striking, claps of thunder and such, and flashes of red light from up in the building.
Okay, are we saying that...
Wait a minute. Flashes of red light. Dark blue.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Superiana.
yeah. You
said that earlier.
No.
Oh, did you? I missed it.
Yeah, it's Superiana.
I missed that. Sorry.
So,
We're
are we
screwed.
saying the Phantom's got that kind of pull?
Maybe.
I go back to the point I made a couple of weeks ago. We don't actually have any metahumans in our party, do we?
No, we don't.
I've just got a pistol.
Squire doesn't give a shit. He's dismounting and heading inside.
Yeah, we gotta go deal with this.
Aaron, sorry.
Okay.
All right.
I'm actually think maybe he might have come across her at some point as Squire, but I don't know.
You might have actually. She's never actually fought Berkelak, so.
Kind of wants to, I believe you said.
Oh, he wants to fight her.
Okay.
And she might want to fight him. But they never actually cross paths.
Right. Okay.
All right, you guys can head into the base. You can head in. There's, alarms going off. You sort of wind your way through. Basically, they, the various people are saying, yeah, there's. You get the impression that they all know exactly what's going on here. Superiana is smashed in. Apparently, Smith and Lou have headed down towards where they think she is. As you get closer, you see the unconscious body of Smith lying on the ground.
Oh, great.
His glasses are broken. Looks like he's been hit pretty hard, and his hair is standing on end.
Oh. Because lightning.
Yeah. But he appears to be breathing, so. And as you get closer, as you move further down the hall, you hear sort of you actually see through one of the windows for one of the interrogation rooms, someone goes flying out of it at remarkable speeds and slams into the wall and slumps to the ground unconscious. It's Agent Lou.
Great.
And you can see Superiana pulling the restraints on Bredek apart.
Hey, stop that.
She looks up. Oh, heroes. That's right. I heard some of you were back in town. She looks you all up and down.
I'm going to instinctively lift up my arm and fire my ability at her. I know 100% this isn't going to do anything. I have to try anyway.
Okay. So what is the ability?
It's a knockout dart.
Okay.
I have to roll to hit her first.
Okay.
So 2010.
Your other hitting are not disastrous.
18.
Oh, that actually misses.
Oh. I'll hero point it.
Yeah, okay. Her dodge is 20, by the way. Her dodge is 10, so
Okay.
you get 20 to hit her.
I hit her anyway. This plus 10. So, okay, now here's the fun part.
Oh yeah, it's funny. You hit her exactly.
So, get this, Peter. She has to resist
With a
with fortitude. It's a
uh,
DC of 21.
okay, I will humor you and actually roll it.
A
Okay.
4 is 20.
Or 25 or some shit.
It's not that high.
Okay.
24.
Holy fuck!
It's only a
And she
15.
crit it. Yeah.
Still a lot of fortitude. Holy shit.
It's that kind of day.
Yeah,
Okay, in this situation, I'm not mad about it.
right. Honestly, if she'd failed, I'd have hand waved it.
Right.
The dart basically goes plinks off her skin. She sort of looks down, looks up at you.
I draw my sword and approach her.
You're Berkelak's sidekick, right?
Not anymore.
Oh, you've gone off on your own. Good for you, kid.
And now she punches him.
Yeah. I'm Freem.
Are you actually going to try and stop me?
My job.
Actually, slap a snare on her.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
What do I do? Just roll a basic attack?
Basic attack first, yeah. That misses.
That does miss, because I suck.
Yeah, she basically sort of steps slightly aside as the snare your snare energy flies at her. She sort of steps to the side.
Okay, let's see what the cannon can do.
Skaboom!
This. Misses.
Ah, hero point.
Go ahead, roll it again. Sure. You hit.
That's a 26. Okay. It's
26.
a multi-attack. It's multi-attack.
Yeah, so you hit by you beat it by 6.
So
Nice.
that's +2 to the toughness save. To the toughness DC.
I was hoping for a crit. Just fuck.
All right, so that is
Ooh.
it's normally DC 25, or DC 27, so it's 29. It's power 12.
Yes.
Okay, that does
Yeah,
not
so
that does in fact beat her impenetrability or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got what is it? Penetrating 7.
Oh, so you get penetrating 7. You get through it. Probably able to get through it anyways. But no, the baseline of your attack is high enough that she's not impervious to you.
Yeah.
She's impervious base. She's got impervious. What is her impervious? Hang on.
33.
Oh no, it's nowhere near that high.
I've knocked myself through a fucking wall to do it, but fuck it.
It's mostly designed. It's mostly only enough to shrug off, small arms fire. Yeah, I think it's like 7 or 8. All right. Well, and then I will roll her actual toughness. She failed that. Technically speaking,
Ah!
I'm going to villain point that.
Oh.
She still failed. She still failed.
No, it's +10 if she spent a point.
Oh, that's right, because it's lower than 11.
Oh.
Yeah. So it sort of goes. "Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun." She looks down. She takes a small. You basically force her to take a very small step back. Huh. That hand cannon of yours is actually somewhat impressive.
Thanks, I say through the wall. It just drove me through.
I'd love to stay and play with you all, but A, I'm not sure you actually would be enough. You'd provide much of a particularly interesting fight, and I'd really rather not accidentally kill any of you. And B, I actually am on something of a schedule, so
If you just want to leave the Atlanteans here, we'd appreciate that.
really can't do that. I've been hired to recover them, so
Is one of Superior's things super strength?
yes, it is.
Okay. I was thinking like maybe I can disable one of them so they can't run away. Oh, should have just picked them up.
No, she is nearly as strong as Apex. I mean,
Okay.
but her main thing is her hand-to-hand fighting ability. mean,
Okay, I'm going to completely ignore her warning.
Yep.
And charge.
well, yeah. Okay. So actually, take a swing at her first.
Okay. Let me see here. I will make this power attack.
Mhm.
So I'll sacrifice 2 for 2 bonus.
All right.
Plus. Hang on. Oh, come on. I got one more.
Go for it.
Okay,
There you go.
27 is beating her by 5 as well, so I increase it by 2, increase it by 2. That puts the
Up to
that
12.
puts the toughness DC at 27.
Okay.
A little close.
Yeah, you basically you're tang 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 tang. Because it feels like you're actually hitting metal.
Okay.
She sighs, and then basically swings a backhand at you, Aaron, sort of at your chest.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Ha!
God damn it! Okay, you dodge back out of the way. You step back. She sort of
Ah!
the air that rushes by her hand from her hand as you step back is impressive,
Right.
and it was very fast. Well
beat
done,
that
kid. Well done. You know, someday you might actually be something of an interesting fight.
I leap back in. Idle.
Oh, well, Dr. Arcane, you can take an action now if you'd like.
Yeah. Guess I'll try to. Snare's not gonna work. She's super strong.
Yeah. Yeah. You notice that those restraints that were holding
Yeah.
Briddick.
Bucket?
Yeah. She basically broke them without spending too much effort.
Right.
She's like,
I guess I'll just blast her and I hit her.
That hits.
So.
27.
yeah. And
Jesus Christ.
She sneezes. Whatever.
She shakes her head a little bit. Seriously, guys, I'm on a clock here. I don't
looks like it's
really don't want to kill you guys.
time for the Odin sleep for me again. Duck.
It's a hit.
I wish I could get the crit.
All right, that's power 12. You didn't get the.
It is, yeah.
All right, and yeah. No, that's usually that hurts her.
Yeah.
You bruised her.
This goes cool.
My turn to attack now.
No, it's actually her turn to attack. No, so you can go now, Nick. Yeah, you're right. No, you go, Nick.
All right. There we
Go
go. It's that's just normal. No, okay, it's 25.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna re-roll that one again.
Okay. Fair enough.
You bruise her again.
I made a weakness.
I'm not giving the plus 10 on it. I'm just flat re-rolling it.
Okay.
She actually her eyes narrow slightly. Her eyebrows are arched down very slightly. Holds up her she holds up her free hand. You notice that red lightning is coruscating around it. All right. I have less control about how much damage this does. But and she gestures outwards, and a bolt of basically lightning arcs from her hands at all three of you.
Okay.
So you guys can all make a dodge roll.
All right. I get a circumstance bonus to this.
If you have evasion, you get the...
Just straight up dodge.
Yep. Make it, yeah, D20 plus your dodge roll.
Ha!
All right, Gav, you're getting half the ranks. Eric, you're getting full damage.
All right. Plus... Why do you get a plus 13?
No, that's just my dodge roll is.
How many ranks do you have in it?
Well, his
My dex is ridiculously high.
no, what's your dodge, Nick?
It's +8, so the defense is added to 15 for base defense. Oh no, wait.
It's your
Hang on.
dodge.
Am I figuring?
You're thinking
You've
of the wrong
got,
thing,
uh,
Nick.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you've got a dodge of 12. Is it dodge of 12, parry of 14?
Yeah. So it's 12, but it's +2 because it's an area.
So it's 14.
Okay. 26.
Yeah, you're going as half the ranks also.
Now
Okay.
we're going to get right in.
Cooked!
Yeah, Eric, you're making a save. This attack is power 20.
Oh Jesus!
So you two are. So Eric, you're going against DC 30. Nick and Gab, you're going against DC 20, because you have the
Right.
ranks.
Well, it
Ah.
hurt as bad as it could have.
All three of us get cooked.
No wait, is this a toughness save?
Yeah, this is damage.
Okay. Oh, all right. All right, fair enough. Ow.
Also, I need you all to make a fortitude save now.
Oh, okay.
Just straight up fortitude.
Yeah.
Ah.
There's a linked power with this.
Ah,
Again, Errant and Gab, you're going against half the normal ranks in the.
I don't think it's helped.
All right, Eric, you and Gav are unconscious. Errant, you are stunned.
Okay. That means I get one action.
No, that means you get no actions. Dazed is one action.
Right.
See- As much as you might hate it, I can see Aaron just growing into Berkolak every day. Charging. Ha! Have a thee, knave!
He's not enjoying this.
You notice that Malvin walks in and says, "Can we go now?" Yes.
Jerk!
She basically grabs both of them and starts flying up. Well, we'll have to cross paths again at some point, heroes. I do hope you improve somewhat by the next time we meet. I do enjoy a good fight. Or perhaps sometime we might just have drinks or something. I don't know. We'll see. Take care. And she goes zooming off.
God damn mercenaries.
Jerk.
Yep.
You two are unconscious. Shut up.
Yeah, the two of them, you two sort of regain consciousness, eventually.
Did we get her?
Yeah, I'm sure we got her. That explains why I feel like a TV dinner.
Frozen yet also boiling hot? No, that's a Hot Pocket.
One of those two.
Aaron's going to stagger back into the basin, check to see that everyone's all right.
Yeah, everybody's coming to. Agent Smith is sort of grunting. He's like, I think she cracked her rib, or two, maybe three. Ow. God, this hurts. Lou is also badly. Lou is also sort of. He's sort of. You notice that they're basically putting his arm in a splint. Ow. Oh wow, she hits hard. Smith sort of walks up and says, "I take it she got away."
Yeah, she grabbed the Atlanteans.
Dear God, those two must be better connected than I thought. They must have more money available than I thought. She does not come cheap.
Hear that? Someone owes them a big favor.
Well, if someone owes them a big favor, they have lots of money because, again, she don't come cheap.
Right.
And she wouldn't do this as a repayment for favor for herself. She prefers not directly attacking law enforcement agencies. Ow. Oh, this hurts less than last time I crossed paths with her.
Well, on the plus side, she seemed to be rather nice for a amoral mercenary super being.
Oh, she can be quite pleasant when she wants to be. Ow. I think she hurt me less this time because she knew that she couldn't hit me. She knew from last time that when she put me in traction that I'm not not as tough as some people. Ow.
All right. Well,
Well, this explains why they were so confident that they weren't going to be, you know.
Here for too long.
Yeah. Oh God.
so where do we go from here?
We're back onto the Phantom again.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So here's the thing. I think I'm mostly out of stuff. I've got prepped right now.
Okay.
So why don't you let me know what you guys are thinking about doing for next session, and I can plan for that. And we'll wrap things up here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Does this sound like a plan?
Yes.
All right. So what are your thoughts for next time?
I guess it's down to tracking down the Phantom.
All right. So
Yeah.
looking into the Phantom.
I've got to do something about that cult. At some point, I can't let it get too crazy.
Indeed. All right.
Maybe looking to calling in some bigger guns. If we're dealing with the fucking likes of her.
Well, odds are it's unlikely you have to fight her again.
Oh no, she's the actual. If this is a JRPG, she'd be the actual scary boss fight before the final boss fight.
No, she was just basically, effectively Deus Ex Machina for me to get the villains out of jail. All right. Okay. So yes, if you have any particular specific things you come up with during the week, just let me know.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. And I think we will wrap up the session here. Thanks everybody who was watching us live. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you watch this on the recording, I hope you enjoyed that too. We should be back next week, unless you guys know of anything that might be interfering.
I
Not
can't
off the
think of
top of my
anything.
head. And I might not actually fall asleep because I won't have been at work all day first stand. I've got a week off
Hooray.
work.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. So we'll be back next week, and hope to see you guys then. Take care, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.